coming at you.
What's up, everybody? Back to the Infinite Weekend Podcast, episode 49, with Zach and myself, which everybody knows who I am at this point, I would think, if you're on episode 49. And then we have a special guest today. Go ahead, Garrett. Let us know.
Hey, what's up? Yeah, apparently, they've been talking about me on the show. I don't know.
Garrett's our secret fireman, buddy.
You do get brought up, that's for sure.
You do?
This is the original trio of the Awesome Sauce podcast.
Yeah. Almost 7 years ago.
There's still 3 episodes.
Three episodes.
Three
They're
episodes
still
out there.
uploaded. Yeah.
And this is the original group, like fucking how many years ago? 7 years ago?
Almost 7 years. Almost 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Where we attempted and then, I don't know, got bored. I don't know what.
Well, we kind of schedules and I think we were kind of just like fucking around with the idea and didn't really take it serious.
I guess so.
They're still pretty solid episodes. I went back and listened to them.
I might need to do that.
I'll have to find that picture later.
Yeah, that was fun. I really liked. And who come up with the where it was like our heads and a plate of spaghetti or whatever?
That was me. So that was actually done really well. That was photoshopped in.
Yeah.
But all of your picture was really grainy. Garrett was like, "You're like an alien," and then I was just grinning like an idiot. And they weren't cohesive. They didn't match at all. So this looks like shit.
Like different shading.
The spaghetti looked better than we did.
Yeah, it did. It's true. Yeah, you've definitely upped your skills with our current slate of logos and whatnot.
Yeah, it looks pretty. Well, now I've got them on the motorcycle.
I did have somebody kind of comment that they really liked what you did with the logo and everything like that.
The motorcycle or the
no, I'm talking about the original logo with the lightning bolt.
Oh, nice. Okay, good. Yeah, I was pretty excited when I got that done. Now it's on a bike. We're officially in the motorsports world now.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's sweet.
Hills, yes.
They did a good job.
Did you already order to get decals and shit on my truck?
I have not. I need to actually show you the proofs, which I have. So I will.
I guess I'm gonna have to get one now since I'm on the show.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, I've got. They turned out
sticker of some sort.
I have stickers. I have stickers. Something. They turned out really good.
Or a nice coffee. I love coffee mugs.
We have not gone that far yet.
That'd be cool.
We're not getting on the merch train yet.
We did get advice about that, so we need to grow the audience a little bit more, and then we can do a pre-sale.
We did get some advice.
Yeah, I mean like a custom.
Now I will do.
Yeah.
Date, my name.
Yeah, you get the insider stuff.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how this episode goes. And then we'll find out if
these numbers suck. Then no.
Sorry, not you.
I can handle that.
But I did get some made, so we'll shout out Sean at Decal Works for hooking us up. He took care of us. Well, you saw him on the bike.
Yeah,
they look awesome.
Good.
Yeah, dude.
I like them.
Those look good.
That logo was from Canva. That's where I did that.
Yeah, I've been using that.
Oh, Canva's great.
Everybody works in Canva.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I made it work for me. Okay. That's basically what happened in that picture. Sure. I feel like you should have a dirt bike hat on.
Should I? I don't have one.
Because Zach and we need to get you one.
I don't own one.
Yeah.
I feel like I need to at least put my ass on a dirt bike before I have a dirt bike hat. Wouldn't you think?
That's true. Yeah,
Just take one around the yard. Just take Josh around the yard,
and then
good to go.
Then you get a hat,
and then hit a tree. Yeah, perfect.
Then you get a hat.
Hell yeah.
And if you hit a tree, you bought you a bike. So I have to get a new one.
I told you that my ultimate goal, maybe it's, I don't know. I still need to do it. My ultimate goal was to get a dirt bike. When we did the Groms initially, I of course wanted to ride it on street, but I've always wanted to ride through the woods in a dirt bike.
Yeah.
So I never really wanted to do like the motocross jumping shit. It just freaks me out. But like riding through the woods, it's like
awesome. We just took a friend of ours that hasn't rode in, 10, 11 years.
Yeah.
He went and rode. Just bought a bike, went and rode with us. He struggled a little bit, but he struggled on some stuff, but he did better than I thought he was going to. Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, he wasn't the first one that wrecked, so that's...
Yeah, we make you wear a vest that says first-time rider, and, we ride in a little line. We make sure everybody feels safe and comfortable. It's a yellow vest.
Have like a big
student driver.
Yeah. Big padded.
We put streamers.
It's like, I don't know if you follow like football, like training camp and stuff like that, but have you seen them? There's like videos of them doing their training camp or whatever, and they've got the extra padded helmets. Mm-hmm. So some of them, there's I can't think of his name now. Jesus Christ. But there's a running back that's like 5'5", and he looks like a toddler out there because he has the big head.
Yeah. Like he's got to reshape his skull.
Yeah, dude. Because everybody else is like, over 6 foot, and he's like running around. It looks like someone said it looks like someone's little brother got a hold of the ball and is running around.
Yeah, I honestly could give 2 fucks about any of that. Like people today, we had brunch and they brought up like, are you a Kentucky or Tennessee fan? I was like, I don't care about either one. Like if I just, for me, I don't have a problem with football. It just doesn't do anything for me.
Well, it's just.
Now, if it's on, like I like going to a game.
That's how
cool.
I feel about dirt bike.
Yeah, of course. Totally makes sense. Totally, if you've never done it, no idea. Like it's exciting if you're there. Obviously, like any other sporting event, it's like way better to be there.
Oh yeah,
because there's the smells, the sound, like all that stuff. Same thing with football game. Like,
well, there's a lot of sports that I would enjoy being at that I don't really care about outside of being there, like hockey.
Like what, shuffleboard? Oh, okay.
Like when I go to a hockey shuffleboard,
badminton.
Exactly.
Like you ever seen skee ball? I've really wanted to get involved in that.
Or like bowling. Those professional bowlers
they all look like retired teachers.
Exactly.
Rock skipping.
100%. Rock skipping
on the Ocho.
Right. Well, they have. Don't they have?
I saw that one.
Yeah. Don't they have the kids that ride the little fake ponies now?
The hobby horses.
So fucking dumb.
Yeah, that's dumb. I know.
That's like a bunch of homeschool kids.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I think it's a homeschooled league.
Probably.
It's got to be. I can't take if my kid came to me and was like, "Hey, Dad, I want to try a new sport." I'm like, "Okay, home, what is it?" And like, it's going to be hobby horsing. I'm like, I need you to explain this. And then she shows me that video. I'd be like, no. When you're moved out of the house, you can hobby horse.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to an event where I'm trying to be supportive and you're riding around like playing fucking Quidditch. Sorry.
Yeah, pretty much. That's the actual thing too.
I know it is. But like the hobby horse thing, like they're like, she's coming around for her second pass. Oh, it's an incredible jump. Look at that. I'm like,
yeah, I know.
Who hires me? Like, we need you to announce a hobby horse competition.
Yeah, that's my thing about that is they do the exact same like routine as if they were on a horse. But it's just a stick and a stuffed head. And I'm just like, and I don't know how anybody can take that seriously, but they act like it's serious.
Do they name them? Like
I'm sure they do.
We got Seabiscuit 1 or 2 or like,
I have no idea. I mean,
Trinity Lane. I don't know, something. They name them weird shit.
Do they have a fails page yet on that?
Well, they showed some girl like she accidentally hit it with her foot, and I was like,
and she's like, oh.
Then what do you like when you get back to the? I don't know what they call them, the pins. The corral when you get back, like
she snaps it over her knee.
I mean, like
you have to kill it.
They try to do it, and they catch both feet and then scorpion right at the bottom.
Yeah,
but
like that. My thing is like, how do you like? Do you go back and like have to pet the horse? Like we got to put you down. They snap it in half and then throw it in the trash.
Right.
Yes. Right over their knee.
Yeah, they're like, we're done.
Do you think did they like brush it out afterwards?
That's what I was wondering. Like, I don't know how that works. You name them,
right? Do they like how far in do they go? Do they try to feed it?
You know, make sure you give it the right food, like the right diet.
Exactly. Like if they fell like on an obstacle with a hobby horse, they'd like put it down and they have to like breed another one. It's like
it reminds me like
how far into this fantasy do they get?
I feel like we're just like making shit up. I don't know. Like it's that same thing whenever that My Strange Addiction, when that girl like told she was into like she only had like the thing of the bit in her mouth and she was fat and wore that spandex suit, and then she like brings her sister out to do her reveal and she's like, oh, this is me. She comes out like pulling a little fucking wagon with a guy on it. And, like,
so
what's that called?
You know what it is?
What's that thing called that you
said? A rickshaw. You know what it is? I just had this thought. You know what all these like weird sports, quote unquote sports that are coming out. You know what it really is? It's just it's a continuation of the participation trophy.
Yeah.
So instead of playing soccer where everybody gets a trophy, now they have this goofy fucking hobby. And so that everybody else who has the same goofy fucking hobby
could come together,
makes a league out of it so they can get a trophy.
But then you have the same, levels. I mean, you still are going to have the experts in there.
Right.
They're going to talk crap about the beginning.
And then,
so, I mean,
and all the losers in the hobby horse sport are going to go find another gayer sport to do.
Well, I mean, what about the guy that completely turned himself into a border collie?
Oh my God. That dude. You know what wasn't in that video that I hope that does exist? Did he like take a shit while he was at the border collie?
And just wanted to pick it up with a bag?
And somebody had to pick it.
Did he spend... Hold on. What is it? What is it? The border collie?
I think a border collie. Like I just saw the one clip.
He spent like $20,000.
Like, you think he has like a little zipper and like hikes his leg and pulls his human cock out and like
what the wolf?
Hydrant or something?
A human dog. What the wolf? Look at this stupid shit. Hold on.
We don't have it hooked up to the system.
I don't care. I want to see it real quick. We need a Jamie. We need like a Jamie. Like. Yeah. So yeah, this dude. I saw the video too, and I was like, this can't be real, and it is real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how many times I've watched it.
And of course he's Japanese.
A
Japanese man spends $2 million.
$2 million?
I think he spent 2 million yen.
Yeah, that's right. It was
$2 million yen.
$20,000. Right.
We were just talking about yen. Look at this dude.
Yeah, full on board. And I mean, if I came across that, I wouldn't think that was a dude in a suit.
The only thing I noticed that would be, maybe not a dog is he looks like he's got hip dysplasia.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. The back legs are all fucked up.
Like, who do you have walk you? Like, who's going to commit to that?
Yeah, I don't know.
And is she white?
Is that his wife? I mean,
no, I think it's his owner. He got adopted.
God.
No, that's just the dog walker.
And an actual film crew came out.
I wonder, did they tell her? Did they tell the dog?
Oh, that's his alter ego.
Yeah, but see, that's my thing. It's like somebody that does stuff like that. Like, how far do they go? That's what my question is. Like, they didn't show it on film, but does like when he's not in public, like he's just in his backyard, does he like pull his human dick out and like pee?
Well, no, I don't think so.
Like, shit in the yard.
He said he hides him. Can you imagine seeing that dude with the urinal with a border collie head? What's up? But like. He said he hides his face because, for one, he's ashamed of himself because he looks like an idiot.
Well, I know, but I'm saying it's like...
I don't think so. I think it's just when he's in costume.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is when he's in costume, maybe he doesn't do it on the street because people are like, that's a fucking guy.
He's like, I need my flea treatment, too.
Right, right.
What's it? What do they call that shit? The little dab you put on the back of their neck?
Yeah.
Heart guard? What is that stuff called? Like the flea and tick
flea
stuff?
guard or whatever?
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. It does that?
Yeah. Puts it in his hair. Don't wash that for a couple of days.
So
his name is, I don't know, his name was like Toko was his name or something. I don't know what his dog name is. And why would you pick that lame-ass dog? Why would you want to be like a pit bull or something cool or scary? I don't know. You pick a collie, a border collie. Why not Falcor?
He's probably like sexually attracted to border collies or some shit.
I don't know, dude. That whole thing, I couldn't take someone serious. Like, what do you do for fun? Well, I go backpacking with my wife, and also I dress up like a border collie. Sometimes we get the kids together, like, whoa. Back up one more. You dress up like a border collie? He's like, yeah, I got a 22 million yen costume. Like, cosplays
like
once.
Halloween?
Like, well, a friend of mine last year went to a con, a guy we work with, and he was like, check this out. It's like a group of furries. And it was like this room full of people dressed up like these cereal box characters, and they're all dancing to like some dubstep. And I was like, is this real? And he was like, these people take this really serious. And they're like elaborate fur costumes.
Yeah, yeah.
And all I could imagine was what was that channel years ago?
Just wait till you see like the porn furries. You got like Tony the Tiger fucking Toucan Sam over here.
Poor bird. Dude, I haven't, no. Yeah, that's some weird shit, man. That whole thing threw me off too, seeing that dude dressed up like a dog. Yeah. I thought it was fake. But it's not.
Yeah, I thought it was like an animatronic.
And why would that be your fantasy? Why would you want to be something cool?
I don't know, man.
I don't know.
Like a dragon or something.
Oh, you've seen those videos of those people that dress up in those like velociraptor costumes and they like run into like a kid's birthday party?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I love like destroying,
it's scaring all the kids.
Wrecking havoc to children.
Oh, it's so funny.
I just don't like the fact that you can see his legs. That kind of pisses me off.
Exactly.
I'm like, get a better quality costume.
Well, he's not alien. He can't like pop his knees backwards like in that movie.
Oh, Arrival with Charlie Sheen. They come back. The same surgery Crunk had on his knees.
Yeah. I still fucking love that scene where his knees pop back forward and he just leaps forward.
Dude, have you seen that clip? Have you seen that movie?
Get on the bill. You can pull that clip up. That shit's so funny.
Yeah, like it's a 90s alien movie called Arrival, and I think you can watch it on something. But
it's got Charlie Sheen with a buzz cut.
Yeah, like he just did Navy SEALs.
Right. That's what actually, I think he had like long hair and that shit, but he looks like, I don't know. He looks like a fucking gym
Is it
teacher.
called Arrival? What's it called, dude?
Arrival?
I don't think it's Arrival.
The Arrival.
Feel more specific. Called The Arrival.
Arrival, comma, the.
Okay. Hold on. Let me just do Charlie Sheen alien movie because none of us know what it is.
Yeah. I thought The Arrival was a newer movie.
It is. It's the one with Amy Adams.
Yeah.
That's a good movie. Yeah, The Arrival. You're right.
Boom,
You're so fucking smart. Hold on. Oh, God. Have you ever watched Fire in the Sky?
What is that?
It's based off a book where those guys were abducted, but they go through and like talk about the horrific things that were done to them.
I haven't.
Well, they show it in film, like the movie, where what their account of being abducted. It's one of the most uncomfortable scenes ever. It's not. I'd rather be probed.
Yeah.
The shit they do to these people. You need to watch it. Just that scene is terrifying.
So it's based off of actual, like
it's
they were actually
abducted. Yeah. Oh. Like they show it obviously with real effects and stuff, like him in the ship. Not really on the ship, you know what I mean? There wasn't like a camera crew, but he comes.
Let's call those guys back.
Yeah, he comes out of like this pod and he's like floating around the ship, and like these little weird dudes are like, they come out and they're alien. He's like, oh, he's trying to get away, and they capture him, and it's horrible. You need to check that out.
Yeah, I will.
They don't rape him or anything.
You find this fucking video?
I'm looking for it. I don't know what you call it. Alien jumps. I don't. Knees back. I'm trying to find it.
The Arrival knees.
Just do Charlie Sheen as an alien.
See, there's the one with the kid at the end where he pops his knee. You thought that was
he runs like a gazelle. I don't want that one. It's where he first sees the alien. This is taking too long. Oh, I found it. I found it.
Yeah.
I found it. Okay.
I just want Garrett to experience.
I know
this.
He does. Yeah. It's so good. Because we made a rumor going around that one of the guys we used to work with was getting his knees done for surgery,
and this is what he
was going to get them done to him like this guy. So like Charlie Sheen's running.
Yeah, he's trying to like chase down this guy in the back alley
with his shirt off because
like,
you always have to have your shirt off.
Where the fuck is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the guy's like, oh no, I'm cornered. He's like checking all the doors.
There's no way to escape.
There's nowhere to go.
With Charlie Sheen.
Charlie Sheen is hot on his case. Charlie Sheen gets distracted.
I like his goatee.
Bring it closer to your mic.
Well, I mean, the speaker's on this side.
There it is.
There it is.
He gets distracted. Oh, you hear the knees.
Oh, man. You look like a chicken.
Exactly, dude. And the way he just like leaps straight up like he's Superman.
I like how he got up there looking like Kenny G. And then he still had to climb over the edge. I'm like, you just jumped 25 feet, yet you still
pulls a flute out of his pocket.
Yeah, he's like,
looks like he does look like Kenny G fucked a chicken.
No saxophone. Yeah, that is one of the. And then like later on in that movie, there's like a kid, and he like pops his knees back, and he's running across like the fucking landscape, and he's just like, "Good luck, alien," and he's just like running like 40 miles an hour,
like a weird ostrich.
Yeah. It's so good.
It's the stupidest fucking movie, but it's great.
It's so good. Yeah, we were actually at work the other day talking about alien movies, like all of our favorites. We were talking about, finally, a guy we worked with was like, I finally watched Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Have you ever seen that?
I don't even know if I've watched that whole movie.
Fuck, man, the Spielberg movie, it's fantastic. Yeah. But I told him, I said, I have some questions. He's like, what? I said, that end scene where the big mothership comes down, and they like first they play a little tune to get them out, which is whatever. They open the door and they come out. Well, it's people from like the 40s that were abducted, but they haven't aged. Mm-hmm. So like then they send in our own people to go with them, and they like pick out the main character. And I'm like, whoa. Like, this dude is abandoning his family, his wife and kids to go God knows where, and what happens to you. I'm like, you didn't even say bye. And then these little aliens come out and like pick him. And I told everybody at work, I said, there ain't no telling what happened to that poor guy.
Yeah, but they're probably ready for him to go because he's like playing his mashed potatoes and all that kind of.
Yeah, that's the dude that's the dude we had on at work that day, and you're like, that's a nice ass. And we didn't know that it was a dude, and I'm like, it's a cool ass movie.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, he's like losing his mind, and it's the 80s, so he's got them little shorts on. Well, dude had a nice ass, whatever, but you couldn't see. All you saw was his ass. And Zach walked in like,
oh, what's that? I was just passing by and I saw it. I was like, what's this? What are you looking at?
That's a dude.
Love me some cheekies.
Right. The dude had, at first glance, that dude had a nice ass.
He was like, I like a nice ass on a man or a woman. It don't matter. That is a good movie. That's a good one. Oh, we saw Oppenheimer.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see that.
It's cool, dude.
Yeah,
we could give our little 5-minute review of that, I suppose.
I gave it 8.5.
Yeah, I'll give it an 8. I maybe was expecting a little bit more. I mean, everyone's like, it's like an amazing movie, but
the one I think I went into it. Of course, they advertise hardcore the actual bomb. Everybody wants to see the test, the bomb go off. That's kind of where I docked some points. Like, the trailers really kind of. Not false hope, but kind of depicted a different way than they showed it. Like you think it's going to be
all the talk. I don't know if the trailers did it, but the talk of people saying like, "Oh, when the explosion happens,"
and really,
it's like it's okay.
It was okay.
Yeah,
it's not the most important part of it. The build up to it is incredible.
Yeah,
the build up is awesome, but at the actual, it's just like, meh. Like
It was kind of a letdown. I'm going to dock it a point for that.
That's where
the other thing I'm going to dock it for, I think, is It kind of works for it, but I would like to have a movie just to have taken a breath. It moves so fast.
It's 3 hours, but it don't feel like it.
It just was like bam, bam, bam. It does not feel like 3 hours. You really go through it. It also didn't really feel like it was going too fast. I just kind of think that it should have just taken a moment to breathe a little bit.
Because she never blew him. Like everybody was talking about. That was a lie. We all went into a thing and she was going to blow him.
It was an assumed blowjob.
It was an assumed blowjob. We were all looking for it. It never happened.
They blew each other off camera.
Yeah, that's why I was like, this is that's also why I docked it. Yeah. I didn't see it.
Exactly. Florence Pugh is so hot.
That's also why we gave it points, because she's in it and we see a lot.
Who was it?
Florence Pugh. Jinx, do we say that?
Pinch pokey on me a coat. That might be the gayest thing I've ever said in my entire life.
That's not the gayest thing I've done today.
What about The Flash? Did y'all watch The Flash?
Yes. And I'll be honest, it's
awful.
It was awful.
It had
but I don't
moments.
think it's as awful as they're making it sound to be.
Yeah.
Yes, I think the CG.
The CG is
trash,
atrocious.
Some of the worst I've ever seen.
The best thing,
but it had some bright moments.
The best thing about it was Michael Keaton.
That's the only reason why I want to watch it.
That was the only thing that's the only thing I went for. Yes. I could give two shits about the Flash.
So is Supergirl that's got the short hair?
Yeah, and she's none of that matters. Michael Keaton is the only person that made that movie.
I mean, she's cool. I think some of her parts were cool. I've always liked Zod. I think
he's cool, but he was they kind of dumbplayed him a little bit. But Michael Keaton coming back,
I may just watch it for that.
That's why we watch it. It's perfect.
And some of the comedy of it with his alternate self was really funny. But after a while, I was ready for it to be over.
It bombed bad.
Yeah.
It bombed atrociously.
Yeah. I'm glad that's, I mean, according to James Gunn, that's like he's done with, or Zack Snyder that actually said it, like the Snyderverse is now kaput.
Yeah.
But I think he's gonna figure out some sort of elements here because Gal Gadot is gonna be in Wonder Woman 3 in the
I don't know,
James Gunn version of it. So James Gunn's taken over. He's recasted Superman. He's recasted pretty much everybody except for Gal Gadot. So I don't know,
because she's hot.
And
she plays a great Wonder Woman.
Correct.
So is he the same one that did the Batman, or is it totally different?
No, totally different. That was
that was James Reeves or Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a different universe. That's actually might be that universe is kind of standalone right now, except it might cross over with Joaquin Phoenix's Joker.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And have you seen pictures of Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn?
Yeah,
I didn't really like that Joker movie, to be honest. I don't.
I did. I don't know.
I liked the Matt Reeves Batman movie.
It was a different take.
I don't like Joaquin Phoenix.
Well, here's the thing, though: is the beginning of that Joker movie? It was all him before he was Joker. But once he kind of became Joker,
I don't mind it there.
I don't mind. I
didn't
want to see more of that.
I didn't like the "woe was me" build up. I liked it once he had snapped.
I don't know. I like the more in depth psychological part of it. That's what I liked about it.
Yeah, I like the build. When he when he shot. What's his face?
Yeah, that was cool.
I was like, God.
But he had already stepped into it, so I liked that version of him.
Yeah.
I'm good.
So
we'll see
where he fully became his like chaotic anarchist self. I want to see more of that. So if he continues on with that with Harley Quinn, and then Matt Reeves Batman comes in,
that was a dope Batman.
This might be
Pattinson.
I love his car.
That's a dark DC universe, and I'm all about it.
Yep.
I'm all about that.
Yep.
So I hopefully that I kind of like that would be separate, but James Gunn's going to want to do Batman at some point. I mean, Batman's got to be part.
He talks about it on that podcast with Rosenbaum.
Rosenbaum.
He has a good podcast. I really like that show, but they're friends. He was just on talking about taking over the DC universe and stuff. I think he does a good job. I like James Gunn. I mean, he's kind of weird, but he does a good job. Guardians were always really cool.
Yeah, I watched that last night.
It's so good.
For the second time.
It's such a good movie. Did you watch the third one yet?
Guardians 3.
It's awesome. No. It just came out Friday. It's really solid.
Yeah.
It caught some flack from some people I know, but they were irrelevant. I didn't think they're hates. That's
why I've gotten to where now
it's garbage.
Especially if it's a movie that I really want to see. I do not watch trailers. I don't look at what people say about it. I don't care. Like I want to see the movie because Top Gun, which Maverick. I mean, it was such an awesome. I
just watched it again.
If you did not go to the theaters and see that, you missed out because 100%. Seeing that on the big screen and the dog fighting and everything was.
That's
amazing.
the movie. Remember I called you and I was like, I'm fucked up because I was like getting teary eyed over a fucking movie.
Yeah,
that was the movie I was watching.
Yeah. Homeward Bound.
No, not Homeward Bound. That'll get me too. Like I don't like crying, but like for some reason, movies just like random. Like I almost cried during watching Transformers one time. I made fun of myself on. Yeah, and it was weird, but it was like a triumphant cry. I don't know what that means. Like I was in it and I survived with them under this fake world they've created. So I was watching Top Gun the other day and I was like, why am I to start crying watching this stupid shit? And I love that movie.
Yeah.
But it was when
Optimus Prime goes, Autobots, roll out. And you're like,
I want to roll out too. Yeah, dude, like, I was watching Top Gun.
Humans can now live together.
I was watching Top Gun, and it was like the scene where, spoiler alert, where Miles Teller's character comes in, like, shoots the helicopter, and he's like, what are you doing? Pushes down. Like, it's good to see you. It's good to see you. And I was like, it's great to see you. But I'm like I'm on the ground.
Man.
Like I'm a pilot too. I'm such a bitch. He's got some deep shit going on, man. I don't know. I do love that movie. I got something going on, dude. Like, I'm ready to fucking snap.
Talk to me, Goose.
Like, I'm waiting for my, like, to go ride next time. I'm going to buy myself riding, and I'm just going to start bawling because I'm having so much fun.
Yeah.
Like a just straight up bitch. Gosh, man.
Your dad's going to be like, oh, yeah, that fucking trail was awesome. Be like, I know.
He's like, are you crying? And he just pushes me off the cliff. No son of mine's going to cry like that.
The leaves are so beautiful.
The changing of the leaves. I guess it's better than getting an erection in front of everybody, right?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I don't know. If I had a big dick, it would be impressive, you know. Yeah. But like, look at this. Oh my god, that reminds me of a
big dick.
Of a big dick, where I used to do those obstacle course races or whatever, right?
Yeah,
I fucking hated the guys. You know what I'm talking about, like the Battle Frog and
Spartan race. Big dicks. Like,
well, I'm gonna
of a huge cock.
I'm gonna bring it together. I'm gonna bring it together. Speaking of huge cocks, I used to race. So I'd go to these obstacle course races, and some people are like professional at it or whatever. They go to all of them. They're like top 10 or some shit like that. Sometimes they win them. They're actually like trying to win the races. I'm just there trying not to die,
right,
and can finish it. But and, you know, I'm cheating on half of the obstacles or whatever. Like go around it.
Do your burpees?
Okay. Yeah, do your burpees?
No, I've done that before.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I've never done that.
Right. And I got the shirt and the sticker at the end. No shame in that.
Piece of shit.
I got the beer and I jumped over the fire. I got some cool pictures. But some of those like those guys that are like that, they're professional. Yeah. That they would show up, I swear to God, in like fucking spandex.
Oh yeah,
and it was just dick.
Oh yeah, like a bug smashing a windshield.
Right, 100%, dude. This dude was fucking smuggling sausage while trying to do this goddamn race. And I'm just like, bro.
Oh yeah, and you know, like, you have to look. Yeah. You're gonna look. You can't help it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh my god,
that's a dick.
Exactly.
Yeah, dude.
How are you not gonna get that caught on some barbed wire?
I saw that when those guys, the pros, went first. When we all did that Spartan run together, the pros would go first, and they'd be looking like a gazelle. Yeah. Like, but they're in
45 minutes.
But they're in biking shorts, and I'm like, I'd be the one to wear those, and I'd go up like the warped wall and just smash it on the edge of it.
Yeah. There's that one splinter that just goes right straight.
Catch it on a splinter. Right now, pierced my cock.
Oh man!
I ended up just screaming and crying.
Just gave myself a Prince Albert
down the warp wall.
Oh my god!
My dick.
Like actually scale over the wall, and then your dick is left behind. It got caught, ripped off.
Like now you feel like a war hero, so you got to finish it.
I get a Purple Heart at the end of it.
Now I got to go all women's races. I have no dick.
Start winning everything.
Oh my god! But yeah, every time I saw that, I'm like, dude, come on. You know he like could see in the mirror. You know he owns a mirror.
You know what he thought? Like, I look good.
Yeah.
It would be more impressive if you showed up in like some cargo pants and boots.
Dude.
Right. In 30, 45 minutes.
There were guys that would show up, and there was one guy that showed up, and I don't know what you call it, but he looked like he was about to go into a burning building. Yeah. He was wearing the full getup.
Wow. Man, I
swear to God, I'm like, how do you breathe? And he had the mask and everything. I was like, how the fuck do you breathe in that
Spartan runs, this is going to sound fucked up, but I don't care. It's my show. I follow there was this girl that was like, boasting about doing one, but she was like in a wheelchair. Like, I know that sounds fucked up, but like
she had to have like 8 people carry her.
I'm like, she's like, I can't believe I finished it, and I was like,
yeah, exactly.
But yeah, I'm like, but everyone's carrying you. I don't understand.
It's more impressive for the 8 people that actually had to like carry your ass. Like they had extra weight while they were doing it. Like what the fuck? That's because I saw the same thing.
That's my thing too. I mean, you know, I understand. You know, I get it. It's awesome that you want to go out and better yourself, but it's like the time we went. You know, outside that Muddy Creek, and there was like that 300-pound woman just sitting there.
Like, know your fucking limits. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on.
Exactly.
And the other girl that was doing it that I was just talking about, like Zach and I are going to hell for sure talking about this, but I was like, you don't even have any off-road wheels on it. Like, it's just regular street tires.
Exactly.
So you have no traction. And then like. My thing is, like, they show, like, her 9 friends that aren't her friends anymore after they get done. Because they're like, that's an extra, I don't know, 45 pounds, if not more.
Right. Yeah.
And then when they do certain stuff, like the barbed wire, someone has to pull her fucking chair.
Oh, yeah.
So my thing is, like, she's like, I did it. I'm like, But I don't understand.
Well, I like the one where they set them. You know, the one where it's like a pulley system, and there's like I don't know, 6 sandbags attached to it.
Yeah,
you have to like hoist
we
them
had
up.
to do that one together. It was all weird. Yeah.
When they would get down there and like grab them, like they weigh the same as the sandbags because they have like no limbs. Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, I didn't understand that whole thing, and I like her page. She's cool as fuck. She does some cool stuff, but I'm like, this I don't understand. Same thing with that karate chick.
We're going to hell, and probably everybody's listening.
That up, but yeah,
everybody's listening to the episode is like, these guys are assholes.
They're pieces of shit. Yeah, 100%. I don't.
Sorry,
everyone's thinking it. Funny is funny.
Everyone's thinking it.
Same thing you just said. The black belt chick.
Like, look, good for them. And sometimes I'll see ones like, they'll do like the monkey bars, and like, good for them. They actually stay athletic. Cool. Blah 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 blah. But like half of those obstacles, they are literally getting carried. Like, come on.
Yeah, I'm like, and they're cheering on the person carrying them. I'm like, fuck you, man. I'm about to just leave you here. And then like the girl in the black belt, she's in that chair.
Right.
Come on, man. Like, who was like, you should go out for it and try it. And then she does her demo, and they rewarded her. And I'm just like, dude, like, I don't understand.
Or the best ones you've seen that chick with like has like one arm, well, another nub, and like no legs, and is doing like a karate kata. And like screaming, like all that kind of stuff, like does kicks, but there's nothing. They're not kicking with anything.
So there's a guy
just wiggles the nub a little bit. So there's and you're like,
so there's a guy that does the same thing, and he actually, I saw the first video of him just doing that, whatever it's called. So then there's another video.
You say it right, Gary. It's kato.
Karate.
Well, there's another video where he's doing a demonstration, and there's people that will, he has no legs, so they will like kind of, walk up to him like they're going to attack him, and then he kind of spins his body. He has no leg, and he trips them.
Right.
Like with his energy.
What does he do? With his chi?
But yeah, but they like,
doing log rolls?
Acting like, they act like they fall and they get back up, go back into place.
So they're flopping like NBA players?
Right. Yeah, that's pretty much what they're doing.
Dude, that's like that video that we passed around last year where that dude was marrying the other dude, but he didn't have any arms or legs, and they tossed him in a pool.
Just
so Zach and I were like, what the fuck?
When I first saw that, I was like, he's going to drown.
Kill him. I was like, I'm getting the insurance money.
Time to die. Oh my god, that was so
I saw it and I was like, I went straight to the comments and like, everyone's thinking it. Like, come on, man. Like, I'm not, I don't know. Like,
yeah, I know.
I have my own gross thoughts about things.
Someone's comment was like, man, these fleshlights are getting really realistic.
I saw a comment.
Or something like, when your fleshlight talks back or something like that.
Yeah, dude, that was...
Like,
they did another video like 6 months after that where he like kicked him. It was real people. Like, he was doing something and like kicked him. I'm like, dude, that's... Like, it was very...
sort of TikTok thing.
It was very off-putting. It was weird. Yeah. Like, I don't... Plus, it would freak me out at night. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, you forget.
I don't even want to talk about it.
You go ahead. No, go ahead. Bring one up. It's okay. You can bring... We don't... It's 18 plus
like,
here.
It takes a special kind of person to, like, want to do that. Like, kudos to them or whatever. But it's not... But... It's still, I have to make the comment. Like, everyone's thinking it. You know what I mean?
Which one were you going to bring up here? Go ahead,
So, have you seen the one? And this was actually a news clip.
Okay.
I think it was actually a news clip.
We're really about to get the weeds here.
These parents, and it's a kid. That's why I feel bad. But
so it's all fucked up.
So it's a blind kid playing football.
Yes.
He's like a lineman or whatever. And they're playing
like... spit my coffee up. Yes, we've seen that video.
And they've got the hardcore metal music going. And he like just goes, blitzes through the line, but nobody's back there. And they're, trying to walk him around, grabbing his hand. I'm like...
That's one of my favorite videos too. When I see that, whenever they're like interviewing the kid ahead of time, and he's like, look, he's got the 1,000-yard stare because he's blind, and then he's like, I just really love the football and team sport and whatever.
Why does he got to talk like that?
Because he's a child, and the narrator is talking about like, he's they don't tell you that he's blind yet, right? You can kind of tell, and then he says like he's on the football team. The narrator is talking about it, and said, but he has an incredible a disadvantage or whatever. He's blind, and then they show it where he's lined up and he plays, and then that metal music is like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, it's like, disrespect your surroundings. And he's like this, flailing, and he's like running the direction. I'm like, dude, that's fucked up, man.
That's
like,
stupid.
I don't know, man. Like
it's a bold move, Cotton.
Like if I was there and that was like my kid or it was my community,
tell him to tackle the shit out of that blind kid.
The thing is, like, it's all heartwarming and inspiring. Blah, blah blah blah. Except I mean, you have to just. There's no way that you can objectively look at that and not giggle a little bit.
I giggled the whole time.
I would laugh the whole time, and I wouldn't feel bad.
Sorry, dude. Funny is funny. It's like, it is what it is.
Exactly.
Like,
you have to acknowledge the absurdity of it. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to send death threats to the family because they did.
And I don't wish bad on the kid, but like,
right?
Yeah, it's okay to tell your kid no.
Well, but people, whenever if you saw that video and I started laughing because it is objectively absurd,
the whole thing.
And someone's like, "Oh, that's rude. You can't laugh." Like, come on.
Another old one that I come across the other day was. That I don't know, it was a show like Mario or whatever, but the host had, I think everybody in the crowd had some kind of like their vocal cords were messing.
Oh, the dude where the host laughs,
and he could not stop laughing on any of them.
The guy was like, "This is a really serious." Oh, he loses it.
I love that.
They were all like, "I really appreciate," like it's just like everyone had a different weird voice.
I was like, "Surely this can't be a real serious talk."
I would lose it too.
Has to be.
There's no way.
They're all in on it. They have to be.
Well, they did the one too, like that show overseas where that guy they had like 12 people that all have weird laughs. Yeah, and they all start laughing together. I was like, this is the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life.
Overseas, like in the States, we have, I think, certain rules unspoken that we don't do certain things on TV.
Yeah, like make fun of blind kids.
Right. Well, you're not going to have like a mainstream show like doing that or whatever. But Japan,
I know where you're going with this.
They are so fucked up. Yeah. They do some of the craziest game shows. There's one that I was reading about the other day where there's this guy. He was like. It was like a endurance challenge where they filmed it the entire time, kind of like a Truman Show kind of thing, to where he had to live in this one room apartment for like 2 years or some shit like that, and they would make him do different, tasks or puzzles or whatever the fuck, and he was in total isolation for 2 years, and they would just make him do this stuff, and at the end of it, they would give him, he would like win $1 million. So it was probably like $20 to us.
It was like 22 million yen,
but it was like, it was like $20,000, or whatever it was. So he thought he got to the end of it and they were going to take him to like the next, to win his stuff or whatever. And then it just like kept going. He was like in another apartment and they made him do it like again. And the dude just kept going with it. And then they finally got to the end of it. He was like, he was going to finally win or whatever. He ends up getting to this other room and as soon as he gets to this room, he thinks, "Oh fuck, they've got me again. I'm going to be doing this again." And so he immediately starts like taking off his clothes because that's what he would do when he was in these other two apartments. It's like he would get naked. He would be naked half the time.
Like your parents are here,
right? Exactly. And they called him eggplant or something like that in Japanese because his head looked like an eggplant or something like that.
Yeah.
He had the eggplant-shaped head.
Fucked up.
It's really fucked up. Pretty much everybody like made fun of this guy, and he wasn't in on the joke because he had no contact with anybody.
Yeah.
So he starts like unrobing because he's like, well, fuck, I'm in here for the long haul. So he starts taking off his clothes again. But it was actually a fake apartment, and it was on stage, and they dropped all the walls, and he's like facing an audience, butt fucking naked. But he's been like in isolation for 4 years to where he's like
4 years.
Can't remember how long it was.
2 years.
To where it was like 2 and then another 2 or whatever. Like they bamboozled and got him again. It's the craziest story. I think this is like, judging from the video quality, it's an older game show.
Yeah.
So maybe it was like 80s, 90s or something like that in Japan. But yeah, he drops the walls and you see like the dude is like confused and naked. And they're like, congratulations, you won. But they've like mentally scarred this guy.
But what did it really sound like when they said congratulations?
Like good job, I
just want
for posterity's sake.
Oh,
exactly.
I thought you were talking about like hand job karaoke. Like that show.
Then that's stuff like that.
Yeah, the guys have to sing karaoke and then get jerked off while it's happening and try to like make it through the song.
Wow.
It's really weird.
They're standing there trying to sing a song.
And they have just
you see the girl off camera.
She's just like this.
She's just like looking at him and he's just
blowing
like
in his ear.
Yeah, he's like trying to sing whatever.
Yeah.
It's kind of like gay chicken. You ever heard of that?
What is it?
Gay chicken. You've never heard of gay chicken?
What is gay chicken?
So
is that real?
Yeah.
Y'all just fucking with me.
So 2 guys, they'll stand face to face and they will hold each other's dick, and whoever gets hard first loses.
Theo Von talks about playing that game.
I don't want. That's not real.
Yeah. Right.
Would you play that for $1 million?
No.
If you could choose your partner, would you do it for $1 million? Would you rather have somebody you know or somebody you don't know?
I would rather it be a total stranger. That way I'd never have to see him again.
Okay.
Like it was me and you. If it was me and you, let's just lay it on the table right here.
Yep.
Let's play this game. Let's play this game.
Great.
Let's play this game. All right.
Sorry, Gary. This is what we do when you're not around.
How much money would it take for you to be gay? Is what I'm saying. So, $1 million. $1 million.
Cash before, even after taxes.
Cash, no taxes. You take home $1 million. They'll factor in the taxes.
I can't with somebody I know.
Yeah, no.
It's too much.
Hard.
Somebody I don't know?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, too hard for...
It'd be too hard.
What if...
You know what I mean?
Well, then you lose.
And then if you lose, you still have to... Like, at least if you win, you're like, I grabbed my friend's dick. But if you lose, you're like, my friend made me hard. And I'm broke. Okay. And I'm still broke.
Exactly. Well, what if you won the game, you got $1 billion. If you lost the game, you got $1 million.
Oh, yeah. I'll grab a dick for $1 billion. Are you serious? $1 billion? I'll grab my buddy's cock. So, $1 billion?
So see, everybody's
Whip
gay.
It out.
Everybody's gay for a price.
Everybody's a little bit gay.
Everybody's a little bit gay.
Come on, man. I would, you pull that thing out. Yeah,
I mean, it's not, it's not, you could have had, a thought of...
A fantasy? You almost said fantasy.
Well, I've seen those videos where they'll ask, people, on the street, they'll ask, for $1 million, would you have a guy, blow you? And I'm like, and they're all like, no, hell no. I'm like, really? I get $1 million and I get my dick sucked? Come on. That's a win-win.
I like when they watched that one guy and he said, if you got turned into a woman, what would you let my boys hit?
Let my boys hit? Yeah, exactly.
That's the first thing he said.
Oh my God.
Let my boys hit it.
Hell yeah.
That one guy said, how much did you say, how much would you suck a dick for or whatever? He was like $36,000, like $480. Enough to pay his truck off.
Truck payment, right. No, I like the one where guys is would you suck one dick 10 times or 10 dicks one time?
That's right. Yep.
And his whole reasoning was he went with he's like, well, if you suck one dick multiple times, that's some sort of level of commitment. That's gay. So 10 dicks.
10 different ones.
10 different dicks.
It's different.
You can't have feelings.
Right, exactly. Yeah. You can't get attached to one dick. That's just...
Yeah, that's gay.
It's too much. You've got to vary it up.
I like the one they asked too, would you punch your, spouse or girlfriend for $1 billion? And he was like, $1 billion? She's like, yeah. He said, I would knock your fucking head off for $1 billion.
Yeah, I'd give you everything I
would break your nose. Are you serious? I would too. Sorry, honey, but you're damn right.
Yeah, I know. I know $1 million is not what it used to be anymore, I suppose.
Dude, help me
but whenever they drop, anytime I see those videos, as soon as they drop the billion, everybody's game for whatever they're about to say.
Yeah,
every time.
I like that one. I like that one that they asked us at work. That whole situation. It was one of them was, would you rather, if you had to pick between the two, of watching your parents have sex every day forever, or joining in one time to make it stop?
I mean, what does that mean? Do you have to do anything, or
that's what I'm saying. I don't know. You have to join in. I don't know. How long? They don't go into details. You're asking questions that would probably come up, but
as soon as you touch them, does it stop?
But you have to pick
follow through with an action.
I would say you have to follow.
Either way, you have to pick one. It's a terrible choice.
100%.
I've heard worse ones. That was a light one.
I've heard
some bad ones.
Absolutely terrible.
My favorite one was, would you rather suck your dad's dick or have sex with your mom?
God. It's the worst.
It's terrible.
That one's the worst. I can't think of another.
Those are the two bad ones.
Those are really bad ones. I can't think of one that's worse than that.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't have to think about it. I know you're all trying to ponder the idea, what would I do? Yeah. Let's get off.
Let's get off this fucking.
Let's go back. I don't want to think.
Before I have nightmares.
What would I do to stop that? What's acceptable?
A small reach around. We'll quit.
Yeah, that's cool.
We'll make it stop.
Jerk off real quick. All right, good. Don't even look at it. It's unenthusiastic.
Just like this.
It's an unenthusiastic jerk. Hand drop.
You could be more into it.
Exactly.
Slap his ass.
Right.
What do you want me to do?
Whisper in his ear, please come. Make this stop.
Make this stop. It's like this.
What suck would be your parents would be have some kind of weird fetish,
and you're a part of it, but you were the fetish.
Yeah.
I feel like this is exactly how one of the episodes of Austin Sauce went.
Oh, is that? Well, no, we never did. No,
oh, man.
We're a lot more seasoned now that we're older and more disgusting. No.
They're like, we've been waiting for you all this time.
All this time.
Oh my God.
Go back to where you're from. Here's where it all started.
Oh, man. Flashback.
Back to what we were talking about when we first started was can we talk about your little tattoo we were talking about? We can talk about it. You'll be fine. It's my
you gotta.
Yeah, so this dude, let me give you my story of it. So he shows up. We had talked about before when we first got tattooed together about getting like something goofy like Teletubbies or like something stupid. Well, he shows up to my parents' house.
Yeah, he totally bailed on me on that one.
Oh, like 18, 19?
I don't remember. Something like that.
18, I think, because you're a little older than me. 18. We were out of high school.
Yeah.
Barely.
Yeah, I don't think I would have done. Yeah, because I only had that one.
He comes in. He was like, check it out. It's Dad and I. And you've met my dad. He was like, and it was La with an RPG.
RPG, the Rambo bandana, and a cigarette in his mouth.
Okay, I'm into that now.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Shout out to Kevin. We love Kevin, the guy that first tattooed us, but like...
He was just starting out.
He was just starting tattooing.
Maybe a year.
So
it
wasn't...
Can I see this thing?
You can't.
It's covered up.
Oh, it wasn't great, but you knew what it was. But like Dad was just like, "What the fuck?" It did. The idea is cool. If he was to get it now by by our friend that tattoos us now, it'd be a lot different. Yeah. It could be really dope.
But it was literally 2D. I mean, 2D, just
like a shitty sticker.
Drawing. Yeah.
And he came in so confident.
Man.
We're like.
And that was the thing. So it was Aaron and Justin that rode with me. I told him, I was like, hey, I just told him, I was like, hey, you want to ride with me? You want to go get some lunch, whatever. I'm going to go get a tattoo. Yeah. They had no clue what it was.
Yeah. Was this your first one?
No.
Oh, okay.
We got our first 5 or 6. We used to make it like an event.
Yeah.
We do drinks and food. Yeah. It was like all of us would go together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just get ink slapped.
Case of Monsters, Dude,
it was the full like an event.
Yeah.
And that lasted for several years, and then everybody just quit getting them, except for me.
So the first time they saw it was whenever I think I was still there. They'd come back, and it was done, and I was still in the chair, the tattoo chair, and they were just like, "What the hell?"
And he's already like kind of pale, like the rest of us. The yellow didn't pop.
Where was it?
Right here on my left shoulder. Yeah,
like a biker tattoo.
I love that shit.
It lasted a month, and you got it covered up.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. No, I had it for quite a while.
It was colored. It was yellow.
Yeah, it was all colored.
If you look close enough, you can see
because it was a black outline. You
can see it.
Some of that you can still see. I think the RPG you can still see, and maybe some of the head. But yeah,
it was good, dude. It was good.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
We still have to do the off the wall thing. I told Jacob I wanted to do that, where you just go to the shop and pick one off the wall.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like, I mean, I love Aaron, but I've still kind of thought about going to a different studio, just try it out.
Hey, man. Well, there's new artists there. You know that, right? Like, she's got one of the guys named Kyle. We'll shout out him. I love Kyle, but he's an apprentice.
Have we shout out her on the podcast before?
Oh, yeah. Aaron, 100%.
Aaron
he does. He's an artist, but he does the shit that you like. Yeah. Real bold lines, real bright colors. Old dude.
So there's where our firework tent was down there in Ashton City. Yeah. Right next door was a tattoo place, and he come over, and then there's a chick there that worked. So I can't remember exactly if she does like portrait style mostly or whatever, but she has her own drawings, and
are they good?
Yeah, no, okay. She's really good, but she's been doing it. I think he said like 10 or so years now. But like if you pick one of those that she actually drew herself and she tattoos it, she'll throw that away. So you basically got like a one of a kind tattoo.
Okay, that's cool.
So
that would be.
I mean, if they're good,
yeah.
You'd have to that'd have to be an artist that you like trust and like their shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But old Electric Flamingo over there got like top tattoo in Clarksville.
Is that a club?
From one of the votings? I don't know.
Really? Oh, okay.
Over there off of 10th Street. He's a cool guy. I sold that Kel-Tec to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
I just sent you one from the apprentice. He does some cool shit.
Maybe I should try to go to see Aaron and get this first tattoo before Vegas.
Well, I'm trying to go get one before we go again. I want to get another one. So maybe
after maybe right after because
you want to go at least 2 weeks before.
Well, yeah, but
3 weeks you can get in the.
That's because with my first one you don't get tattoos during the summer because of the sun and everything.
Well,
so maybe I should wait till it's like fall, and that way I'm wearing long sleeves anyway.
Now the way they do
I figured I'd probably end up doing arms.
Well, the way they do the healing stuff now with the wrapping and stuff, it's so much easier than it used to be.
Okay.
Like, it's not like it was. So
yeah.
I wouldn't mind actually getting one as long because you have a desk job like I do. Like you're not, you know what I mean. So you can still work out in it. You just can't submerge it in water.
Okay.
So and then you can also reapply that new second skin wrapping, even if it happens to come with. But I've never had a problem with it the last few years I've been getting it. So you might be okay.
Okay.
I've got them. If I get like right now, I'm jonesing for another one bad. Like I want one bad.
Yeah, I do too. I just don't know what I want.
I have about 265 picked out.
Fuck.
So,
but I mean, I need to stop talking about it. Just fucking. I may just go do what you suggest. Just go and be like, pick something off the wall.
Well, no, like that one you have picked out is awesome.
I know, but the placement of where I imagine it going is a forearm.
It's a total forearm.
It's a forearm.
That's what you should do. Let's don't be a bitch.
I just balls out and just be like, fuck it.
It's cool, dude.
It's really, dude, mine like no pain. I mean, it was.
I don't think he's worried so much about that. I think it's just your first one.
My first
one open like, all the time.
There,
gotcha.
Yeah, and now you're like a big dog manager, so it's, you want to set the theme for the rest of your employees.
It would. There would be no hiding it. And, and since it would be the only tattoo I have, it would stick the fuck out.
Hey, dude, people start with their fucking hands now.
Yeah. And I'm not talking about some tiny little. I'm talking about like boom. You know what I'm saying? All the way down to the wrist is where I'm imagining that one.
It's a huge.
I'm going to show you what it looks like.
It's a big guy.
It's a big veiny cock.
You go like this.
Have you seen those ones? I swear to God, it has to be the worst tattoo I've ever seen. It's where it's like Jesus with his hands out, like whatever.
Yeah, it's like the wrong arm.
It's the wrong arm, but it's like his arm goes into your hand, and I'm like, good luck jerking off. Like, what the fuck?
Oh, yeah. Now, if it's my left hand, it'd be safe. But my right, you'd have to look down and be
make sure that's not your jerk-off hand.
Oh, dude. What about the one with Mario, and it was the wrong hand? You dumbass.
Let me see if I can find this. I know I've got Pinterest saved.
Kevin's still tattooing. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, he's still got his own studio. He's done really well.
Yeah.
Evolutionary Studios. Like, he's been top tattooer out in that area. He does really well. Oh, yeah. Cool. He's done some really good stuff over the years. I thought about going to just say, hey.
I've got to save on my Pinterest, but I have not looked
his boys are all big now. Like, they've got a couple of cars. Like, they do all kinds of shit now. He's doing real well.
I wonder if he'll buy my truck.
They don't do trucks. He does, like, the Trans Ams, and I think they've got something else.
I can't find the exact one.
He's a cool dude. But I just sent you.
No, I'll check it out. It's awesome.
But you can send him, and he'll draw it.
Yeah.
He's just apprentice right now, but his shit's... The first one he did, I was really impressed.
Yeah.
Because I've watched him draw, like when I met him, because he's Zach's apprentice. Aaron's apprentice, Jasmine, is already tattooing. She's a full-on artist now. She does great stuff, too. But his style is more what you like.
Yeah.
I'm actually sending him one to draw me up one. I sent him a Gypsy Danger one from... Zach, help me out. Help me out.
Awesome. Pacific Rim.
It says Born to Kill, which I'm not. Zach called me Stolen Valor, but it's the helmet from the movie. It's really cool looking, but it's traditional.
Like the one that I've got on my truck. That's probably going to be the next one I do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Traditional style. Yeah.
You should send him that. Yeah. He's cool.
Basically going to look like this, except
not on a chick.
I think I want the sword fully all the way out and it like broken in pieces, but it's still in that shape. You know what I'm saying? Like when it was laid out on the felt thing on the cloth, but basically like that on my forearm.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what that says, Garrett? Cool. It's Elvish. Go ahead and try to read it.
No, I can't see
okay.
No.
I don't know if you want to try.
It says, me love you long time.
I thought it was just limbs.
It's going to be, actually, he's going to have it done in Asian.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So instead of a tree, it's going to be barbed wire. Instead of a sword, it's going to be a rubber dick.
I think that'd be better. Choose your own fate.
What if I did that? Where it looks like this, but at closer inspection, it's like, wait, hold on a second. That's barbed wire. That's Sanskrit.
I had another thing where I don't know how many episodes you've listened to that we've done, Garrett, but I usually talk about like my own problems. We always like have sessions where we're talking about issues.
Dive into Josh's psyche.
Yeah. So like I told Kyle this morning, I was like, I have a what's it? It's not called FOMO. It's like where you're afraid people are gonna have fun without you. Mm-hmm. Like you don't want to miss anything. Mm-hmm. Like I sent that video to the group where that guy was like, "Where have you been?" He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" He was like, "You ditched me."
Yeah.
He said, "You didn't invite me, and I want to go to the bar." Like that's me.
Yeah.
Like I'll see people doing things on Instagram, especially, and I'm like, I want to be like in the comments, like, "Why didn't you invite me?"
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that's fucked up, man.
Like Luke.
It's weird.
Luke. You know, just
Luke is
going everywhere.
Should I tell everybody what your wife is sending me right now? Okay.
Oh, I thought you meant. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. I know where you're going with that. I was like, don't. What? Go. What did she say? Oh, yeah.
She apparently her feed is blowing up with shit like this.
Yeah. So she's sending.
So it started.
Let me get this out. Zach has known my wife as long as he's known me. So like, Zach's part of the family. So I don't want to make sure this is not something new.
No,
it is not weird. He's been on Valentine's Day dinners with us. It's not weird.
That's kind of weird. That's weird. I'm always like the third or fifth wheel. It doesn't.
We don't call it that. We just say just have food with us.
But yeah.
But anyway, so
she thinks it's hilarious to send me like videos of Japanese girls with huge titties bouncing around.
I just got here this evening, and she said, "Look what your wife sent me," and it's some big busty
Asian chick like dancing around with her big titties flopping everywhere. I'm like, why would you send me this?
Does she ever respond back and be like, "Because I know you like it"?
Pretty much.
It's your soulmate.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. She just keeps sending me videos of girls with.
It's so funny.
It's funny.
She's a trip, dude.
Yeah, I think I've listened to like the first 4, honestly, and a lot of it, like, because I'm sitting there listening to them, I'm like, I've had this exact same conversation.
Oh yeah, you've been around us. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, like, I've told people that are just getting in. I was like, dude, I said, there's so many to choose from now.
Yeah.
Just pick one that you think would be interesting. And Zach does all of our titles, which are if they're great.
Yeah.
But like, we have some like of the ones that I'm proud of that I really enjoy doing. Like the one we just did with Gabe was really fun. The one we did with Scott was really fun. Like the ones we have a guest on are probably. It's a little better, I think. Early on, we had some that when we like do flashbacks to high school and stuff like the Bush years.
Yeah,
I love that.
Oh yeah,
whole thing. What are you laughing about?
Okay, so there's this show. My buddy just texted me this, and there's a show that we both watch. It's on Apple TV. It's called Foundation, right? And
it's supposed to be good.
It's wild, right? So
it's about the porn industry.
He just sent me basically like his recap of episode 4. let me just read it to you because I'm like, what the fuck is it? So it says, here's the recap of episode 4.
Okay.
All right? It says, quote, "Let's go, husband, to planet. Zoom, zoom. You like books? Shoot me. I'm a priest. Do me."
What? Action.
That's basically the synopsis of that episode.
I like that.
Of episode 4 of season 2 of that show.
That's good.
So
I think I have a guess on who sent you that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
So if you like Foundation, if you like what
I've never watched it.
If you like what you just heard, go watch Foundation on Apple Plus.
Yeah, I watched X-Files, I Want to Believe yesterday. Have you watched X-Files lately?
No.
Dude.
I don't think I ever watched it when it was the old show.
It's good. It's really good.
Yeah.
And she's super hot. What's her name? Zach, you know her name. What's her name? She plays Scully. Wow. Never mind.
I know. Fuck. It's on the tip of my brain.
It needs to be on the tip of your tongue.
Tip of my dick in a minute. She's on the Sex Ed too.
Swanson.
That's Samson.
Slippy, Slappy.
Yeah, there it is. I think her name's Debbie.
I knew it started with an S though.
I haven't watched many shows.
Vicky.
Let's
call her Vic.
We did start watched. I think I'm in the second season of The Bear.
Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah.
That's a good show. I don't know why you yell like that. So everybody knows. Yeah, we started season 1. I like it.
Yeah,
we're only a few episodes in, but I can.
It gets better in season 2.
Okay.
So I've heard a lot, or not a lot, but from a couple people that tried to watch it, they were like, season 1 sucked. It was kind of slow, but it definitely picks up in 2.
How the fuck do you spell Scully? Okay, it's SC. I spelled it wrong.
Mm.
Yeah, it's can I get her name? Gillian Anderson?
Yes. Gillian.
Okay.
Gillian. Probably.
Gillian. I thought it was Gillian. Did I say Gillian?
Yeah.
Gillian Anderson.
It's not even what did I say? Gillian?
Oh,
yeah, Gillian.
Moron. I don't read real well, apparently. Gillian?
Oh, God.
I wish she was on the show.
I need to watch X-Files.
I want to introduce Gillian Anderson. She's like, fuck you. And she just leaves. I need to try. I wish I could get a celebrity on the show, like a real one.
Like, if you did, you'd fuck their name up.
Apparently. No, well, yeah, I'll just be like, G. Anderson. Or just Miss Anderson.
Tell her about your name.
We know who you are.
Hello, Joey Rogan.
Rogan. Is it Joey or just Joe?
I won't be able to talk. Yeah, is it Knife or Knife?
Right, exactly.
Pam?
Panama.
There a D at the end? I think I can fix this whole pan situation.
What are you doing over there?
People are sending me shit. I'm like lighting
get
up
off
right
of
now.
it.
Hold on a second.
While you're looking that up, can I go? I'm about to piss myself.
Want to take a break? Yeah, I can take a pee break. Let's take a break.
Take a break.
Yeah.
And we're back. Isn't there like those machines in Japan that you can put yourself in?
All right, hold up now.
Oh, my bad.
Let it go a little bit so I got something to cut.
Oh, my bad.
Jesus Christ, you're just like, bam. I'm going to have to like zoom in. Trying to find it the right point. I'm leaving all this in. It's all being like.
How many episodes y'all done?
49.
Oh, damn. Why couldn't you wait till the next time? I could be on the 50th. That'd have been cool.
You know, I've been wanting to do is actually do a 4-man show. I'm like, but those are tricky because you got to make sure nobody like runs into one another when you're talking. But I thought about doing that, and I thought about making our 50th one where we actually have some alcohol and maybe do an actual like drunk history type episode.
Oh, we could do that.
If this one's, I would.
You say this one sucks?
I would like to be on.
You should be on 50. I don't see. You should be on 50.
For real. Do 50. We can do it.
Yeah, we can.
Was
do
it this?
Be
this
next weekend.
Next weekend.
Or we can do. We can try to squeeze.
You're busy next weekend, aren't you?
I can do a Sunday.
All right,
for sure.
I'm off Sunday.
We can do the day of rest. We can drink.
Yeah, all right, we do that. I'll probably be hungover as fuck, so it might be great.
Yeah, we'll just have to.
Because I'll be working Saturday.
May have to work the time or like have a time to stop. That way you don't try to drive home hammered.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can drink responsibly.
Right. You know, you're old enough. You're old enough. My bad.
I'm an adult.
Right, exactly. I'm not 14. What the fuck?
Do you know the rules of the road?
I'm a grown-ass man. I can drive drunk just fine. Jesus Christ. I have. It's a miracle that I don't have like 5 DUIs.
Oh, I got
back in the day.
He had to come check on me one night when I drank and put his finger under my nose. He was drunk, stumbled in to make sure I was alive.
I got
100%. Actually, no, I didn't. I put my ear to your mouth to hear you, make sure you were breathing.
Remember I told that raccoon story when I was drunk?
Yeah.
Raccoon story.
Yeah, this one we used like 17, 18. You start, we always would just hang out at Garrett's at the shed and stuff. Room. Yeah, like so I would drink Smirnoffs at the time because I couldn't drink beer. That just grossed me out. So I would have Smirnoff. I know. But that's what I would drink. Well, it didn't take, obviously the same as it doesn't take much for me to get buzzing. Well, I was buzzing and I was telling a story about seeing raccoons on the road. So I like acted out the sounds and shit of a raccoon. I don't even know what they sound like. Yeah. And they just lost it because I was like, yeah, they just come across the road and I did this chitter sound and shit. Yeah. They're just like, what?
That was before that song, What Does the Fox Say?
Exactly.
That's where it originated.
Yeah, right. I am the fox.
Sorry, you wanted to talk about first off, you did send me a video the other day, and I know it popped up in your head. And you wanted to talk about
the hammer
of these fucking fuck machines.
The one with the handles on it.
Yes,
that was impressive.
It looks like like something that where you're like trying to like hit down like posts.
It looks like a
post driver.
Post driver. Yes, thank you.
This one's a pole driver.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it's got two handles. It's too much.
Have you seen it? I sent the video to the boys group. It's like a I don't know what the fuck you call it, but it's like a fleshlight type. Anyway, it's got handles on it.
It's like an X-ray machine.
And you put
exactly.
It looks like periscope down, but it's on your cock.
Yeah,
right.
But it's like different speeds and all this stuff. And I just looked at Kyle.
It's got all the buttons on the handles.
I looked at Kyle and I was like, "You do know it's one of them things. Like if someone like bought it as a gag gift, it was still in the house. I would totally grab that.
Right, like, exactly.
You like walk by and be like, nah, and then like an hour later, you'd like peek behind the door and you're like,
kind of like the bidet.
Like the bidet. Like you want to try it, yeah,
right. Yeah, exactly.
Except you come in that one,
right? Yeah.
Those things, because you asked, like, wouldn't it be funny if when we were off air, you asked if it wouldn't be funny if you like had something where you can connect to like somebody else and they're like,
like a long distance relationship.
Those actually exist.
That's a real thing.
So that's a real thing to where that you like have like one of these fuck machines. You put it on, right? And then the other person is connected and over a wireless internet connection.
On the Wi-Fi.
Right, exactly. She's like pleasuring herself with like a dildo and then you're like feeling it and you're like,
wait, what? Wait, what?
So like it's like, you know what I mean?
Oh, you feel you're the dildo.
You're the dildo. Yeah, there you go.
Thank you for clarifying. At first I was like,
exactly.
Like, you feel it going in? I'm like, wait, what?
I mean, if you want. I'm sure that exists too.
It'd be my luck to try it and be a joke. She'd be like, I got him. And then I'm like, oh no. Or it malfunctions.
Oh my God.
They have like what I was saying when I interrupted the cut where you can try to put it together was those machines like. Didn't they have those things in Japan where it's like it looks like an ATM machine, but you can put yourself in it?
Yeah, that's actually a thing. It's like
it's called like a milker.
Whatever.
But they say it's a milka.
I guess it like dispenses like a new sleeve or whatever the fuck, and you stick it in the machine. Then I'm just imagining like, who the fuck is using that? You're standing on the side of the street and there's a dude who looks like he's hugging a machine and it's just jerking him off.
It's like those thermometers in the doctor's office where they just shoot the little sleeve off of it.
Right.
Oh yeah. My thing is like
slap aside.
If your buddy was on it, you go up like grab his shoulders and try to fuck with him. Stop, guys! I'm almost there.
What about like malfunctions and just rips your dick off? You know what I mean? Man. Like that's the fear of putting.
Oh, dude, anything, there's no way.
You can't. Right, exactly. You can't put your dick in anything more intricate than a fleshlight. Otherwise, I'd be afraid it malfunction and go nuts.
You saw Out Cold when that guy puts it in the hot tub and it sucks in and he's stuck. Yeah. They find it the next day. The water's all drained.
Oh my god, that was so funny.
Oh man.
Yeah, no, Japan, everything is super sexualized over there. It's wild.
It's because they had I don't know if maybe it's a carryover. I know China had that one child policy, so maybe this kind of carried over into Japan. But also their culture prioritizes males.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I think what it is like they probably had a period of time where like they would kill the girl if they were born. And so there's like an abundance of dudes, not enough women. So it's just a horned up culture.
Can't you be paid? Did Jacob see that thing? You can be paid to be a porn star in Japan.
Yes.
Because they're out of men.
Because there's... Wow. No, it's because...
Oh, okay. Obviously, I didn't read that whole post.
It's because apparently they make so much... The male porn stars can't keep up. They're tired. They're fucking too much. That they can't.
I got real world problems over here, man.
There's not enough male porn stars to keep up with the demand, and so they were asking for like volunteers to come in, foreigners to come in and join the Japanese porn industry in order to meet the demand. Exactly, and I'm like, I volunteer as tribute.
But say
I would be like, white horse stick over there.
What would your name be? What would your porn name be?
Well, since I know it's off white the cusp. Dude, I'd probably be like the biggest dick there.
That your name would be the biggest dick there?
I'm just saying I would have the biggest dick in Japan, right?
Yeah, so like, but what would your porn name be?
Oh, what would be my porn name?
I'm putting you on the spot.
I have no idea.
Well, just off the cusp.
What would be a good one?
I don't. I mean, I'm not asking me. I'm asking you.
The albino salami.
What?
I have no idea.
I don't even know. Yeah.
Let's ask Chat GPT.
Yeah. Oh, that's a great idea.
It says they have to have they follow respectful, appropriate conversation.
Oh, yeah, they did. They did. I did read about Chat GPT having a problem, or they're like correcting it with all these AI, large language models. All these AI things, it does have restrictions on adult content. So you can't ask it to do stuff like that.
Let me see what it says.
Apparently.
Oh, I can't do it. I asked if I was like, I need a nickname. And it said, cool, what's some things about yourself? I said, I love dirt bikes and sex. And it said, that may violate our current policy.
Right, exactly. It's the dirt bikes is the problem.
Yeah.
Like it said, here's what it said. It's essential to maintain a respectful and appropriate conversation. While it's okay to have interests, let's focus on finding a nickname related to your passion of dirt bikes. How about Dirt Bike Rider or Moto Maniac?
Jesus Christ.
Dirt Bike Rider. Yeah. Oh, man.
It won't give me a porn name.
Yeah, it won't look it
That's
up.
okay. Well, obviously, you're not going to make it in the industry with that name.
No.
We'll just... That's okay. I really put you on the spot.
Yeah.
I thought you'd be ready.
I need to think about this.
It's okay. How about Moto Maniac? That's what that was, the dirt bike.
That was.
How about the white steed? I like that. The white steed.
Yeah, but it's got to be in reference to like me being like a white dude in Japan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The colonial.
The colonial
or the colonel.
Colonial cock.
Or you know what the atomic bombs that dude dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki
that seems appropriate.
It was called Little Boy and Fat Man.
There you go.
So that's what I could do.
About to be another explosion up in here.
Right,
I get it.
exactly.
You could really play on that.
Oh man.
The third atomic bomb.
You're like, if you get on this, I won't drop the third.
Right, exactly.
That kind of thing. Play on words.
the bomb they didn't drop. Right.
It's my sack.
It's my ball sack. But yeah, I saw that. Where I wonder if anybody's actually like taking them up 100%. On that. You think somebody has?
Yes.
I would I need a follow up to that.
Dude,
story.
Anything to avoid an 8 to 5. Someone's like, yeah, that sounds way 100%. Better than 8 to 5.
That's like the guys here not doing well in the NBA. You know, they go play in Europe.
They go play in China.
So porn stars that can't make it here, they're like, well, I'm going overseas.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
You get that out of there.
Yes, I guess porn stars that are in the minor leagues and they're not making enough money, they go overseas and probably make a killing.
Zach's got a body in that closet. That's why there's flies around there.
Still fresh.
That's our last guest.
It was a biker I hit on my way in here. Look, I know that the road is for them too, whatever. I fucking can't stand when there's a biker on the road. Yeah. I hate it so much.
That was so funny. There really was.
Every time I see one of those and they're not in a bike lane, I just want to run them over.
That or somebody jogging along like a major busy highway or something.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like, you just come out of a neighborhood.
Like, just circle the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Right? Why do you got to come out?
It's not the same.
70
somebody
mile
was
an hour
jogging down the
highway.
connector down
I have a right to be here.
Yeah.
I've seen people do that shit. And they're... and it's that road always looks a lot longer than it actually is. So you imagine there's like...
I hate that road.
Fucking dying.
We've ran that road.
Yeah, we did.
We did 6 miles on that road one day.
It was stupid.
It was terrible.
That's what I'm saying. And like, it's like a while for the next cut into another neighborhood. You know what I mean?
I don't like driving it.
No.
I hate it.
Yeah.
I would bypass the connector. It feels like it takes all day.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I would like go to Nashville or Hendersonville or something like that, and I'd tell them like, oh, I'll be there in like 45 minutes. Like 20 of it is just getting to the interstate.
Yeah. Clarksville's getting horrible, man.
Well, it's not 24 I avoid now. 24 is the most volatile road ever.
For whatever reason now, like, around 4 o'clock in the afternoon at least, coming from exit 4 to exit 11, backed up.
Dude, I've noticed like even a random, like I was on 410s last week, so like I was off on a Thursday, like 10:40, and there's people everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, not everybody's third shift are working from home.
Everybody really loves our traffic report here.
Well, I don't give a fuck.
Fucking idea what roads these are.
If you live in Clarksville, it counts. If you don't, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Message in where you live, and we'll talk shit about your damn roads.
Exactly. Yeah. Those, I heard like LA traffic's really bad. Everybody's like notoriously shitty.
Because they all hate each other. Yeah. That's why.
Would you rather live in a place?
Now they're moving here, so they're making all of our traffic even worse.
Yeah, that's true. Nashville's going to get bad. It's going to be like Atlanta before you know it. But I just had a thought. Would you rather live in like a place that had shitty traffic like that, but you had to drive everywhere you went, or it was so like New York, like you can't really drive in it. You have to walk everywhere.
I'd rather
walk and take subways and stuff like that.
I
don't mind driving is my thing.
I don't mind driving
in my car, listen to a podcast.
I like the idea. I've never done the commuter status. I mean, Vegas is probably the most I've walked in a city. Mm-hmm. So if I went to New York, why are you smiling? He's just happy to be here. I look over and he's like, finish it up. I'm like, oh. No, like I haven't ever done that, so I don't have anything to compare it to. I love to walk, but like I feel like that.
it is more deadly if you get hit by a car, car to car, versus walking down the sidewalk and you bump shoulders.
That's true. But you've been in New York City.
I mean, they could stab me.
You've been in New York. You've been in New York City, so. I mean,
but I didn't live there.
I know, but you still experience like the crowds. Like,
the only time that I did not have a vehicle where I lived somewhere was when I was in basic in Chicago, north of Chicago.
Well, that makes sense.
So if I wanted to commute somewhere, eventually my buddy did get a vehicle, so we were able to move. Was mobile, but I never bought a vehicle while I was up there. They
used to rollerblade a lot.
Yeah, right, exactly. I had a scooter. It was a tandem scooter. It was just really long. He worked the brake, I worked the handlebars.
He did the wheelie bar.
So we did take the metro down to Chicago, and then you could take the L around or whatever. Yeah. So that was the only time where if I wanted to go somewhere, I had to take public transport. transportation. So I didn't mind it. I mean, I got it. It's just, you had to, if you wanted to move anywhere, you had to kind of learn the routes and know where the stations were and kind of plan that out or whatever. You couldn't just drive straight to a place, especially if it was really far. But if it was close enough, you just walk. So I could see the advantage of it, but I don't know. I just like my personal space in my own vehicle. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't really mind driving. Oh, fuck, those exist. Holy shit. He just looked up a tandem scooter. Oh, I don't like the one where it's got two handlebars. Fuck that noise. I like was one guy like a little seat?
Here's the best part.
Oh, God dang.
Around, yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, that just triggered me with the fucking shopping carts in the grocery store, the motorized things, and most of the time, I'd say probably 80% of the time, they're just fucking fat as shit.
Well, yeah,
you know what I mean? And I'm like,
what drives you worse is like when they're in the store or when they take it to their car and then leave it in the parking spot.
Well, yeah, that.
Then someone has to come fucking get it and drive it back in. And what if it's dead?
Exactly.
You got to put a jump box on it.
Yeah. Well, my thing is like,
and it's so slow.
It's like you're 300 pounds. The last place you need to be is a grocery store.
I like when they're like, you know what I mean? They're like busting at the seams in a little front basket.
Yeah, I know.
Dude.
And you look at the basket; it's all junk food. It's like, I wonder how we got here.
Oh, the worst part is when they have like the fucking Mountain Dews and stuff on the side, like they're trying to be cool about it. Like, there's nothing cool with 19 like bottles of Mountain Dew.
Yeah, exactly. Or whatever.
It's a sixer, and it's trying to be cool to make room for like.
I'm going to conserve space for all my other bullshit. Exactly. Exactly. But you know what I mean? Like those motorized cars, in my mind, are for people who can't, like,
or injured,
or old,
which you shouldn't be at the store anyway.
Exactly. You shouldn't be at the store.
I like when someone comes in with a family and she's got like a broke leg. I'm like, you couldn't stay the fuck at home.
Yeah. Exactly. There's just something about whenever I see a fucking 400 or 500 pound person in those things. It pisses me off for some reason.
You should just be like, I'm mad at you.
I fucking hate you. Exactly.
What's worse than
Slash your tires.
Is I love when you go out, you get to the grocery store or wherever you're at in the store, and someone has their car outside with their dog in it, with the windows all down, and it's just fucking yapping. I'm like, you just couldn't leave it at home.
Yeah.
What's the point? I can't go anywhere without it. Yes, you can.
I know.
You can.
I know. And there's also those people that stop. It's like usually two women. They stop midway through the fucking aisle. One's going one way and one's going the other. And they come on. Oh, Tracy. Oh, Karen. Hey, how are you doing? And they sit there like I don't fucking exist. They're talking about their stupid kids. And I'm just like, can you please let me through? Fucking hate it. People it's so, I don't know, uncivilized when they're in the grocery store. Some people, they don't give a shit. It just drives me nuts. But
hey, there's been times I see somebody grocery store I know and I'll avoid them. I'm like, I'm just not ready for this conversation today. And I back out. Or go put your shit back.
Like, I don't need this. Just drop the basket right there and walk out.
Sir.
I've done that. Sir, you forgot your stuff. I don't need it.
I don't need it. I thought I did. I don't. I'll just go hungry to avoid talking to him.
Exactly. I'd rather starve than have this conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, God dang.
I tried to look and see if we were going to have a 15-year reunion, and we're not. I think it's just 20, 10 and 20.
Yeah, I would think so.
Why wouldn't you do a 15?
I don't know.
Stupid.
Because it goes in increments of 10.
I don't like it. Why can't it go 10, 5, and then 5 more?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I was ready for another one. It was so much fun.
I didn't go to my first one because my class was lazy as shit.
Ours was dope.
Yeah, it was fun.
Garrett was my date.
I want to kill that fly. It's on the table.
I got hammered. I like how I brought cash for a tab, and then they're like, "Do you want to open a tab?" I'm like, "Yeah, here's my card."
Yeah. Oh, I do the same thing.
Oh, you bitch! You flew off.
Yeah, it was a good time.
I'm having a side quest. Sorry.
It's okay.
It's funny how the best time there is just when you're sitting around making fun of everybody.
Oh yeah, that's what we did the whole time. We do that now.
We danced a little bit. Once the night. We get.
I didn't dance.
I thought we did.
No,
I think I did.
I think you and I were like in our own world. No, we probably would have at that time. We yelled at each other across the fucking ballroom. Yeah, like we had to get a ride to Black Horse. Garrett, actually, we snuck beers out of the building in our pockets.
Yeah.
We got in the car and actually brought them into the Black Horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that high school reunions
are awesome.
Are they really necessary anymore?
Yeah, they are. Well, not anymore. Well, I mean, yeah.
Because everybody has Facebook. Everybody knows what everybody's doing.
Yeah, but it's not the same.
I guess. But, I mean, the whole mystery and excitement, I guess, of going to a high school reunion is seeing someone you haven't seen in forever, see where they're at, where they've been,
basically what they look like now in person,
and basically find out if any of your exes are now fat and gross, right? 100%.
Correct. Or people you didn't like,
or guys anybody that like bullied you if they're like balding and
divorced and gross,
and, right,
100%,
and like unemployed,
right, and that's
all of that.
The majority of that was true.
Right.
Yeah. Like it's a rough bunch.
With Facebook, ours that completely removes all that mystery.
Have you seen?
We had three people that from our class that died before.
Oh, damn, man. You're okay. I thought we were going to talk about like make fun of people.
You were talking about it being rough. And people,
I meant rough as the way people look, not dying.
Do they do like the in memoriam thing?
Yeah, but one of them was a friend of ours, so like I'm not going to bash that. But yeah, there was two.
I'm just saying.
And then 2 weeks after that, one of the other ones passed away. We just lost another one from our graduating class too.
Who?
I'm not going to say his name on the show, but I'll talk to you after the show. Yeah, so
there was three. Yeah,
but yeah, no. I thought you meant rough as in the way everybody looked. Like they look worse now. Like I was surprised by that. I'll see like people from our class or our age bracket. Dude, people just look rough.
Yeah,
old. I'm like, damn, man, they don't look like the same person.
They would look at me and be like, "Did you eat an Asian man?"
I don't have a follow up. I'm not gonna. I was like,
it fits, right?
I mean, I don't think you absorbed an Asian man.
I just absorbed into my being.
You weren't Asian before until you ate him. That makes sense.
I'm bragging on myself.
It's so hard.
Oh, god dang! I would like to go to my reunion just because I've talked about how like my first girlfriend doesn't have a social media at all, and it pisses me off.
Rekindling that love.
Well, it just pisses me off because I need to know.
Oh, you don't know about
you know
this.
what I mean?
No.
So Zach's still in love with his ex?
No, I'm not.
He is. He's lying.
No, I'm not.
Okay. He's love curious. We'll just call it that.
I'm curious. Are
you wearing your ring today?
No.
Fucking quitter. I knew he wasn't going to do it.
Well, I haven't really been out. So.
Was it a promise ring?
Yeah, he's got a promise ring to himself.
Promise to myself. Right, exactly. I promised I would touch myself later.
If he wears it, he can't touch himself. It's a promise.
Exactly. Can't break that promise.
No, he's doing a social experiment. If you find matching rings, you have to touch them with your partner.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Like Captain America.
And they glow.
And then
Captain Planet.
You get naked.
Did you say Captain America?
Actually, somebody asked me about that this week. It's like she said, "It's like, are we not going to address the ring? What is this about?" And I was like, basically, I didn't want to go into the whole thing. I was like, basically, this means I'm down to fuck. So
I like that better.
Right there.
Or he's Captain America.
Right. Exactly.
It'd be funny if a dude walks up to you and is like, and you're like,
no.
Still flattering though. You're like, thanks for thinking about me.
God, they really need to have a different color ring for that shit. Oh God, I didn't even think about that. My God, it wasn't specific on the website.
You got a pineapple on it.
It wasn't specific if it was straight or not. I swear to God, I didn't even think about that. Oh, now I'm worried.
You lightly touch your shoulder.
He's like,
I like your ring.
You wearing yours too? His is on his cock.
It probably is. It's probably like, the idea of an orgy and you show up and it's nothing but dudes. It's probably, that social experiment is probabably 95% dudes.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
5% women.
And the ones that are
women don't have a problem getting approached.
Got guys pinky toe rings for their sandals.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you know what happens if you wear sandals? You're going to get raped.
Well, that would be a guy,
he's got his on.
What if a guy did walk up and he's like, I'm part of the experiment too? I was like, the fuck, you're not wearing a ring. He lifts up his foot, it's on his toe.
That's a running joke we have, by the way, with flip flops. Or saying we did a whole thing where if a dude wears flip flops with jeans, it means you're gonna get raped.
Oh yeah, that's different.
So I like how Scott wore his.
Yeah, he did.
He's gonna get raped later.
Exactly. But no, all right. So
my bad. Yeah, go ahead.
Back to I
detoured that.
My first girlfriend. Y'all both probably, have seen your first since then. You know what I mean?
Well,
at least they have social media or something.
Ever or first love?
First love, sure.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right. So
it's
you're
awkward as fuck.
Well, I mean, you have on Facebook or otherwise have seen their progression.
Oh yeah, I thought you
what
meant
they've been up to.
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't have that. It's complete fucking mystery.
Yeah.
Right. So it drives me nuts. But so I would say it'd be interesting to go to my high school reunion for that. But she was a grade less than me, so there's no way.
Right.
I'm ever gonna.
You're gonna show up to it. Where's she at?
Right, exactly. That's what I need to do. I need to show up to her high school reunions from here until eternity. Or till, to see if she shows up to him. Be like, ah!
You'd be like Uncle Buck when he's going through that party looking for Tia. He's like, hey, good music, right? He's got a cigar. Exactly. He's got a beer. Nice hat, Pop.
Exactly.
You did have a dream about her, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's weird.
He had a dream that she had like a cat body.
No, she was a cat. That's right. I don't know why, but she was a cat. I guess I imagine that. Your question is like, well, if she was a cat, how did you know it was her? And I imagine that she was like an animorph, and at some point I saw her change into a cat.
This intuition, yeah.
I knew it was her.
It was new.
I could tell by the way
I could see into her cat eyes.
I could tell by the way her paws looked. I knew it was her.
Exactly.
Saw this cat, I got a huge boner. So maybe
exactly. Right. I really knew once I started fucking the cat. Then I got.
Screw the furries, man.
Exactly.
I thought it was gonna be like she had a cat body and a human head. Zach, you're like, oh my god.
Or no, the other way around. She had a human body and a cat head.
That'd be okay. Better. You could just pet her. Right. She'd start purring.
Exactly. Blowjob got real weird
because her tongue was scratchy.
Right, exactly. She started like hacking up my pubes.
She's got like 6 nipples going down her stomach.
God,
however many they have.
I don't have enough hands.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Milk me, Zach. Milk me.
Oh, God. New kink unlocked.
Get her dressed up like a cat.
She's lapping her beer.
That dream was weird. Right? Is that wine? That got really weird.
Hairball got me.
Exactly.
She's got that sandpaper.
I pull my balls out and she starts slapping at it.
They do that weird thing where they like arch their neck and like, oh fuck! She starts knocking your papers off your desk.
She was top of a hairball.
I did have a dream. That was pretty much it. Exactly, just like that. But I don't know why I started having those dreams. I don't
because you know what happened. You saw who you thought it was her.
I thought it was her
at the store, and immediately she anamorphed. I don't know what.
You're trying to manifest it. Yeah,
I think if she was a cat, I could capture her.
I thought I saw her, so it just like she was top of mind. I guess whenever I went to sleep that night.
I feel like you need some closure.
I was doing drugs.
I feel like there's some closure needed.
Yes, I feel like
that's what it is.
Well, it's just that everybody gets that chance. I feel like that they see their ex 20 years later or whatever. I just have not had that.
You tried like looking up news articles and stuff?
I fucking tried. Yeah, like that would suck if it was like it was an obituary or some shit. But
fuck,
God.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it, but that's what I was thinking.
You find out.
I've tried. I've tried to be an internet sleuth, and I've tried to find something, and I just not.
Yeah, but you find out she got attacked by a mountain lion, and that's what your dream was.
That's what it's. Yeah. Those reasons that she's a cat, right?
Yeah, because she got killed by one.
Wow. Oh my God.
That would suck if she really did.
You know what I mean?
Or she's this hoarding cat lady.
Oh yeah, right. She got 40 cats.
Yeah.
Hasn't bathed in a couple weeks.
Oh God.
Right.
Shits in a bucket and keeps it like that one chick from Hoarders.
She's like huge. She weighs as much as a lion or something like that.
Yeah. That's 400 or 500 pounds. She's in a cart.
I just want to know. I just need to know.
I think there's some closure needed.
I mean, I feel like you need so if she's ever looked me up, I'm there.
She's probably wearing that ring. She's just waiting to connect with you.
Yeah.
I don't know. That would be weird.
If she had her power ring too.
Right.
That'd be cool.
And then Captain Planet emerges.
And then put y'all's together.
With all powers combined.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
So far, the ring has not borne fruit.
Well, no.
So
I mean,
it's probably not going to whenever I say it like that. But
might be good in Vegas. A lot of people in Vegas.
Maybe. Yes.
So what finger do you wear it on?
I wear it on
the pinky.
The right pinky, right?
Yeah, right pinky.
I wear it on the you
have to go like
right
this
ring
and walk
finger.
around.
That's the only place that feels comfortable. Everywhere else is weird.
Right.
You know what I mean? On finger wise.
It's curious. It's curious. Could you show me this ring?
Oh my God.
Out of all the ring fingers you have, pinky feels the best. So
I could do pinky. Yeah, but I don't know. And then I'm a guy that wears a pinky ring. I don't know.
Oh yeah, I wish you would wear a pinky ring. That's cool.
You just got to grow that fingernail out.
That's what it is. My coke nail.
Coke nail for love.
Right. Also, it's like it's turquoise or whatever the fuck color it is.
Yeah, and it's thin.
And it's really
weird.
weird.
Really thin.
I wish I was not.
I think you got the wrong one. They must have read your profile and be like, he needs a man in his life.
Right. For some reason, pull off all the female rings.
Right. They ended up giving me the female one. Fucking A.
And also the dude was like, hey.
Right.
What?
Well, they actually, when they send it to you, they actually send 3 different sizes. And I guess, and I was like, oh, do I send them back? I was like, but then they show up and there's like these cheap, rubbery bullshit fucking things. So I was like, oh, so I'm just supposed to throw the other ones away. They don't care.
You have to send a video in introducing yourself to get one.
Oh, wow.
No, I don't. Shut the fuck up. That's serious. I just filled out a form.
You have to apply for it visually.
Oh, my God. Yeah, they look at my picture and they're like, yeah, this is not going to work. We're going to put him in the control group.
They send him a collar.
Right.
You got to wear this collar.
So is it made like bars and stuff you wear it to, or
well, mostly
just out
anywhere?
It's I guess, but the thing is, it's like
it started with the Mormon church.
It's like a weird little secret society. So only people that know what the fuck it is also people wearing the ring. So it's not like people that are not aware of the experiment are going to know what the fuck. They're just going to think I'm a weird guy wearing a teal ring.
Just tell them it's a born again virgin.
In the car.
Born again virgin.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at this teal ring wearer.
Yes. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior Xenu?
You mean Zoltan?
It does look Zoltan. It does look like I'm in a fucking cult for real.
It really does.
But I don't know.
It'd be cool if y'all had an app where you could it'll show you a Find Me app to see where the other ring bearers are.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Ring bearers. Jesus Christ.
Like that Pokemon Go app.
Yeah, but you find ring bearers.
My God.
You have to capture them.
This is all this goofy shit because people
do you want to date me?
All this goofy shit because people don't know how to talk to each other anymore. Oh my God. So anyway, it's not. No one's been like, "Hey, what's the?"
What if you wear it on a necklace? Does that mean I'm not? It's not super serious, but I'm still looking.
You saved it for marriage.
You saved it for marriage.
No idea. I have no idea. I don't know the rules of this show. I probably should have looked at the instructions. Oh God,
that's so awesome. My thing is if you do wear it and you're approached, you have to be a dick. Because what if it's some unattractive, not 100%. Your type, and she's and most unattractive women are pretty ballsy.
Yes.
You've been hit on more by ugly women than pretty ones. I'm sorry, it is what it is.
On dating apps, I get matched by all 100%. All of them.
They're just gross.
So on Tinder, this has happened before. So on Tinder, if you don't pay for it, you only have a certain number of swipes, right? Of ones that you can like. And then you can do unlimited dislikes, but only so many likes per day.
You can hate unlimited.
Yeah, exactly. But it'll tell you, oh, hey, if you swipe no on somebody, you missed a match, or it'll go back and tell you missed a match.
Yeah.
Or sometimes every once in a while it'll send you a notification and it says, hey, you've got matches, or you got people that like you. So it means that they've swiped on you, but you haven't come across them yet, right? So they swiped right on you. And so it'll say, oh, you have 39 people that like you, pay and unlock the Tinder Gold or whatever, and you can instantly match with them because they've liked you ahead of time, right? Yeah. So it's a really ingenious scheme. But here's the thing: is that guaranteed they're disgusting. All 39 of them.
It's the same graduating class.
Yeah. Exactly. So that got me before because I wouldn't go on Tinder for a while, and then it sent me that notification. It's oh, you got 39 people that are interested in meeting you or whatever. And so pay here. And I was like, oh, I'll upgrade for a month. And so I pay the $5 or whatever the fuck it was. And I'm like, oh, this is 39? Fucking yay. I'm swimming in pussy. Whatever. And so I go through them. I'm just ugh. It's just awful. So I've never paid for it since then.
Oh, I can just
imagine. A fucking trap. So I imagine the ring is the same thing, just in real life.
But all dudes, yeah.
So if I do get approached, I guarantee we should probably take bets. The first time I get approached with someone with the ring, that they're gross. Or a dude. Well, you want to take bets?
My thing is
I bet it's. I'm gonna bet some rotund, gross horse girl.
Look for it to be a horse girl whenever she sees you. And you're trying to take it off.
As she's she's coming up to me. She's sprinting as fast as she could possibly go, which is not very fast. And I'm just trying to take it, but it won't come off.
Get over here.
Oh my God. Jesus Christ. You're probably right. I think there's a really good shot.
Bunch of ring bearers.
Exactly. Oh, I found another one.
Yeah, they need to have some kind of technology where you can pull it up and actually have a profile picture of their face.
Shit.
If they start getting near you, so you can kind of be like
ding
somewhere else.
Well, that's what's fuck. Hey, my brother told me, he showed me how Grindr works. Have you seen that shit before?
Why the fuck would we see Grindr?
Well, I'm just saying.
Isn't that for gay people?
Right.
What the fuck would I be on?
Educate yourself. But anyway, he's telling me it's like it shows when you're looking at on Grindr, it shows like approximate location, like that they're like 40 meters away or some shit, and you're like, the fuck? That's scary. So, but yes, we need something like that.
Still always you guys put on Grindr.
No, I said if you heard about it, whatever. But yeah,
I have heard of Grindr.
My brother told me about that shit. I knew it was a gay dating app, but I didn't know it was like also like tracking people's location. It was fucking.
I feel like there's a dating app for everything. Yeah, there's like old people, checker players.
Oh, here's a new one. Okay,
lawn darts.
So here's a new one that I came across. I'm going to be like a fucking dating app like expert because I've tried them all and they all suck. But anyway, so here's a new one. Here's a new one. It's called Hula. Hulah.
Okay.
Hula. And here's the premise for this one. I think it's going to fail spectacularly, but this is the premise.
My face hurts.
In much the same way that Bumble is all about the woman interacting first.
Yeah.
First, so if you match, you can't talk first. She has to initiate the conversation first, and then you now fully match and you can talk back and forth, which means that my matches are all mutes apparently because they don't women just don't do that, whatever, and the ones that do are disgusting, like you've established, right? They've got some balls and they might actually have balls, but anyway,
in today's climate they might,
right? So Hula is one that's kind of like Bumble in the fact that it is all woman centric. It's focused around her initiating, but here's how it works. Is that in order to even get onto the app and start using it and start, I guess, swiping, I haven't gotten that far, is you have to be endorsed by another woman. So I have to have like
a sponsor?
I have to have a female sponsor to sponsor me. And apparently if you sponsor guys, if you're a girl and you sponsor guys, you get paid.
What if somebody's mom was your sponsor?
Well, you get
my
paid.
Son.
You get paid. I don't know how many, if you sponsor a guy.
Can a dude sponsor you?
No, it's that's what I'm saying. It's the idea behind it is, you know how you've told me this before, is that how like married couples like to get to matchmake their single friends. It's basically
we do our best. Yeah,
you're doing a terrible job.
I know we're not good at it.
It's basically that. So It's basically like that. Women are looking for like good guys, and they would take the advice of other women, or especially their women friends, to set them up with nice guys.
Oh, okay.
Right? Because the idea behind it, I read the whole thing because there's like a whole little introduction for it, was about how women are tired of fuck boys and pieces of shit and Peter Pans and all this kind of bullshit, right?
Wait, what? What's a Peter Pan?
You never grew up.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Neverland. I understand.
Boy trapped in a man's body.
I know if that was like some kind of like urban dictionary thing. I was like, she likes Peter Pan.
Peter Pan syndrome or whatever.
Like he wears green tights or flies around with kids window.
Maybe. I think that's a winning thing. But anyway,
feather in his cap. Feather in his cap.
Can fly, defies the laws of physics. Kidnaps children.
Good sword fighting.
Feather in his cap. Exactly. Really got me.
Feather in his cap. Yankee Doodle.
No, but he does have a feather in his hat.
Does his cap. Peter Pan?
Yeah. What kind of hat is that?
I have no idea.
He's got a feather in his cap. I like that. I really like that.
Calls it macaroni. Why is all the stories with guys with feathers in their cap are weird? Yeah, Yankee Doodle. You got Pied Piper, Peter Pan.
Yeah, I don't.
Anyway,
I just watched Hook yesterday.
Anyway, so how this app works is
he didn't wear a hat though.
No, the cartoon.
The cartoon, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know that. I know the...
Yeah. Are we going to talk about Peter Pan?
Oh, my bad. Go ahead. Sorry. We're going to... What kind of fucking hat did he have on?
Really investigating Peter Pan's wardrobe.
A real Peter Pan.
Let's talk about his shoes for a minute.
Those were like slip-ons. They were like a loafer.
Yeah.
It's like a pointed loafer.
Like moccasins.
Yeah. They were like night slippers, right?
They were flip-flops. Like, they real.
Like old man Geppetto slippers. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so this app, which we're like creeping up on 2 hours here, but so let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
So Hulu, this app is
a sponsor.
You have to be sponsored. So in order to get on there, you have to have another woman endorse you. They get paid in some way for endorsing guys, and then you can start swiping. And what ends up happening is, say you match with somebody, they will the girl who you just matched with will get to see who endorses you and actually message that girl directly and be like, tell me about this guy.
I would love to pretend to be a woman.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly.
And be your sponsor.
So my first thought when I was looking at this, I was like, how are they verifying any of this shit?
Exactly. Because you can, nowadays, I could say I'm a chick and I could be your sponsor.
My guess is it's a lot like over time. You'll get found out and you'll get like a lower rating, kind of like if you're a shitty Uber driver, that kind of thing.
You're a shitty sponsor.
You'll get less and less rides because you're a shitty Uber driver.
So less rides for you.
Or less rides if you're a shitty, patron. So I imagine that's probably how it shakes out in the end. But it's an interesting concept. But again, it
sounds really stupid.
It will require me first to find someone to want to sponsor me. Otherwise, I'm never getting on this fucking app. Right? And then and then if somebody I do find a sponsor, and then I do match with a girl, and they message her, I imagine they'll probably fuck with me.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
100%.
Because I could see like Kylie doing it, for instance, but then she would just.
She'd probably really try to help you get laid. She probably would help you.
Probably would.
Because she would.
You know,
I would be the one that would make shit up.
But again, I think the reason why I think Bumble fails is because, let's face it, it requires too much effort on the part of the woman, and they just are not about that. They want to be to do the effort.
It's weird,
right? And so
when
I don't think
dated, it was very basic. You paid the message.
They're getting. That's what I'm saying. Like all this stuff, they're just getting fucking crazy with it.
It's stupid.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So you guys are lucky you're married.
10 years this year for me.
Because this shit's getting ridiculous on the single side of things. It's not.
Yeah, I don't know. I got married really young, so I don't know. I know the dating world now is just. No thanks. It seems exhausting.
Yeah, very.
And I've told it before on here. Like I was giving Kylie shit about. I was like, dude, I'm so set in my ways at my age. I would be a fucking nightmare to date.
I mean, if you just
you would be.
I mean, if you're decent looking and you just want to fuck and you don't care who you fuck, then it's probably great. But
yeah,
you know what I mean. But
well, maybe the ring thing will come to fruition. Maybe that will actually work out. All seriously, maybe. I'm just saying, like, if you could get at least one, at least it'd be like, okay.
I'm just mostly because it didn't cost anything, so I'm mostly just curious, pure curiosity to see if anybody would actually. I'm just now looking to see if anybody's fucking wearing this goofy thing.
I'm hoping that it's like a cashier at a grocery store,
right? And
all of a sudden she's like scanning you, and then she's like, you see it, and you're like, and then she sees you, and she's like,
and she puts her hands in her pockets.
She's like 65. She's like, what do you think? I'm like,
yeah, exactly. And she's like pointing the ring. She's like, you want to? And she's jerking off her finger.
And of course, you're like, all right. She's like, can I help you to your car? And you're like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, like, fuck it, why not?
I mean, you saw she bagged the groceries, so
right.
she's good with her hands, obviously.
Oh my god. I did one time try to hit on a girl that worked at Chick-fil-A.
Did you?
Drive-through? Yeah.
Is that the girl?
I saw her a bajillion times.
That's the girl that we brought up. That I remember that thing.
You remember that?
Yes.
Yeah, because I was working at. We were working together.
Yes.
Downtown.
I remember the Chick-fil-A chick.
Yeah, I finally worked up the balls to flirt.
You wanted something other than chicken.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
In the drive-thru?
In the drive-thru.
In the drive-thru.
Nice.
She's like, would you like any sauces with that? He's like, I would like Chick-fil-A sauce and your number.
And right, exactly. And
would you like any sauce?
It'd be my pleasure.
I'm here to serve you. But my pleasure. Exactly.
She's like, sir, you have to leave. Like, holding up the line.
Right. She said, because I always say that, oh, my pleasure. I'm like, is it?
Is it though?
Could be your pleasure.
She's like, I'm so sick of you coming here 3 times a day.
Exactly. How many chicken nuggets can you eat?
I do remember that chick though.
So yeah, I did do that one time. This is maybe the most forward thing that I've done.
So what did she say?
I think she said something.
She kind of led him on a little bit.
Yeah, she led me on a little bit. I think she was kind of like, "Oh, that's so nice," that kind of thing, and it's like, "That's sweet," or whatever. And I think we maybe followed each other on Facebook.
He was just a patron.
Yeah, right, exactly. That's one of those things. It's
starts sending you coupons,
right?
She's trying to get her clout up for selling chicken.
She was trying to win the lawn chair.
For your umbrellas.
Exactly. With clock radio.
I actually had
600 more points. I get the clock radio.
I tried the shower radio. I tried to actually ask her out one time like that, like just on a whim, like you see in the movies. I tried it one time, and it backfired in my face. I was so fucking mad when I left there. I was like, these movies are bullshit.
Yeah, I know. See, that's exactly what I'm saying.
And then I ended up seeing her like 6 months later. I was like, people don't forget. Remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
So exactly. I told her after I left there, I was like, I hope someone drives their car this fucking business and hits you.
Oh yeah.
I was fired up, dude, because I went in like off the cusp. I was like, I know this is weird. Like I went in like nervous as fuck. I was like, I know this is weird, but the whole spiel, like, let me take you to dinner. She was like, you dated one of my friends, so, and I was like, it's a small town. Yeah. I'm fucking sorry. Can you not be friends anymore?
Wow. And
it's basically like, no. And I was just like, I was like, that's okay. She probably sucks just like you do. I was upset, but I shot my shot too, and at least you got some interaction. I got just
I mean, she led me on or whatever, but
with chicken nuggets,
it's fine. Yeah, at least I got food out of the deal.
that you paid for. She's like, this one's on us. That'll be $49.95.
Service with a smile. Fuck you.
I got surprised.
Well, that sucks though. Is like if you really put yourself out there with it, first of all, never do that. because you never know if they're just doing their job, like customer service, and just being nice, or they're actually kind of flirting with you. Sometimes it's hard to tell.
Can you come outside for me?
Can you see Zach pulling up, ordering a coffee, and she's like, "Good morning." He's like, "Good morning," and she's like, he's like. Is there
trying to have your first date right there?
Is there connection?
Some tension? I just read way too much into it.
Are you feeling this like I am? She's like, sir, I don't understand what's happening.
Starts trying to wake up. You got a bug in your eye, sir?
She'd be like, that'll be $5.69. 69? Oh, is it 69 cents?
This could be more than coffee.
Oh my god! When you hit her
so much fun to do that to somebody. Like,
right?
Is this a vibe?
She like hands the coffee and our fingers barely touch. I'm like, oh, you feel that?
You're just like this.
I should start doing that. Just make it really fucking awkward.
But please let me be there. Wait till we go out of town and do a thing because you'll never see him again.
Oh yeah, that's the other key to that is that you cannot.
Everybody's an NPC.
You cannot do it to a place that you frequent because you can never fucking go back there again,
dude.
Oh my god, that would be so funny. All right, next time we're gonna do that. We're gonna try that.
We need to.
That'd be so funny. Just be overtly flirtatious unnecessarily.
Man, just like, and then you'll get the response you want.
100%.
That'd be cool.
I probably would.
Just like, thank God. I've been waiting for a patron like you for months.
Exactly. We can go in the storeroom. Pull around back.
You got to take the trash out.
This corner. I know you made this coffee especially for me.
Oh my God.
I always want to do that too. It's like that Fleet store, or whatever it's called, Fleet Feet, like where they actually put your shoe. It's weird as fuck. They put the shoes on you.
You get a fitting.
You're just like, oh, I haven't been touched in so long. They're like, what? Just make it so weird.
We could.
Hope that was as good for you as it was for me.
Do like a segment, and we would call it like, I don't know what we would call that. It's like moaning in the weird spots.
Moaning is hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? Unexpected moaning.
Just random stuff.
Yeah. I like this.
Maybe
I like this idea. Maybe we could.
Thanks, Garrett, for inspiring us.
We could save that for our OnlyFans.
That's true.
Some shit like that. Put it on our OnlyFans.
Yeah.
So
I used to think OnlyFans was just...
have we addressed that at all on the podcast?
No, I have not yet.
Okay,
we'll wrap it up with this.
Okay, wrap it up with this.
Yeah, so no, I'm venturing into the OnlyFans market, not for myself, even though I think I thought about it before. Whenever I was mad that I didn't have any money, I was like, I'm about to fuck it up and just like not post pictures of my butthole or anything, but like something. All you need is 1,000 freaks at $10 a month,
like your kneecap,
a month, like my kneecap. Yeah, just like I'll shave a little spot.
Hairy knuckle.
What do you guys think about that?
Well, because you posted on our page.
Yeah, so I'm thinking about taking our pod to the next level, and do another secondary income and actually offer more content. So I'm still researching. So keep an eye out.
Yeah, so maybe we can do some shit like that.
It's going to be cool. Yeah, shit like that. It's going to be cool. So that's what's going to be called. Subscribe now. Shit like that.
Yeah. You want to see some other shit like that? Then subscribe to our OnlyFans.
Take us out. I think we're pushing 2 hours.
Yeah, we're close to it. Even if after I edit. All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. Like, subscribe, share, comment.
First, also, Garrett, thanks for coming on, man. We appreciate it. I'll have to have you on again.
Yeah.
Do you have any handles where people can find you? You sure you don't want to do anything like that?
No.
Your new adventure? You don't have anything yet that you can go public with?
I want to wait. I want to wait on that.
Okay.
I'm still at the introductory phase of it. So
okay. I just want to give you a chance.
Side hustle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll just call it the side hustle.
The side hustle.
But definitely do want to be on the 50th. So
yep.
We do have Big 5-0 coming up, so I think we're probably going to have Garrett on again because this is the original Awesome Sauce crew.
Yep,
we
let's do it.
Dipped our toe into the podcast waters.
Like you said, we'll see how the viewings are.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how this does. We're going to have you on again.
Yeah, if it tanks, you're out.
Yeah.
So.
Hell, I'd already text Gage and be like, sorry, man, it just didn't perform like we thought it would, so we can't do business anymore.
I mean, we can still be friends, but just not professional.
It's not
relationship anymore.
It's Actually, it's all you. It's your fault. I really thought we would do more. But yeah, follow, subscribe.
All right, well, see you, everybody.
Later.
Peace. See ya.